Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host, Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Roz Pitaro, Tom Kokoza, Dan Isgro, Melissa Bonani, and Damian Scro. We also have Vinny Pro with us tonight. He's hiding in the back, getting ready to come out to make his debut. We have Liam Lynch helping us on cameras over here, and we have Todd, as always, behind. Thank you to our sponsors and partners, Fantasy Network, Dungeon TV, Phoenix Studios, Norse Foundry, Dungeon Dragons Memes, My D&D, and Nerd Asteroid. And thank you to Nick Simone, Personal Fairweather, Todd Heaney, Lee House, Liam Lynch. Guys, today is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, which means that we are playing Tabletop. It is Gnome Patrol, episode 7 of the first season, and this one is called Night Court.
Yes.
You were actually the right key. I think that was pretty close. Really close. That was it. Yeah. I start off with a very odd key, and I was like, oh, you picked it up. You got it. So, guys, welcome to the show. We're very excited today. We're going to play Riddles in the Dark first in just a second. I'm very excited to get going. If you are thinking about turning this episode off, you're a fool, because this episode is going to be a salute to Roz Pitaro.
Long overdue.
Long overdue. This is episode 152, guys. We are celebrating 150 episodes 2 episodes ago because we're so wrapped up in being a gnome, we didn't even see it. So here we are. This is our celebration of everything that we do here, and in the most role-play-iest way that we can do. This episode is full of improv comedy and role-play and acting, and you're going to see what we have set up in the room that I could see behind the cameras that you will see soon. And so it's either going to be the craziest shit show we've ever seen, or it's going to be the most fun thing. I think it's going to be magnificent is what I think. So we're going to have a great time and just enjoy. And remember, at the end of the day, we're going to do a trial, and you guys at home are in charge. So, guys, if you want to give them re-rolls and everything else, start liking it on YouTube. Rob is going to need it. Rob is the one that's really like the person that might suffer today. So re-rolls, that's important too. Dungeon points on Twitch. Start getting those dungeon points in, and that will help them out. And the likes on YouTube, and the likes, follow, subscribe on both those platforms. Guys, let's get ready for our first show. This is our show, if you're not familiar, where we ask Tom yes/no questions. And Tom likes to watch us try to figure them out. It's a lot of fun. What's it called? Well, I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Riddles in the Dark.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Kokoza, and this this is Riddles in the Dark. You like the tone that time?
Every single time it gets me, actually.
I do it for you. Anyway,
Thank
this is
you.
Riddles in the Dark. If this is the first time you're watching, you haven't watched in a while, you need to refresh the rules. Here's how the game works. In a little while, I'm going to read a short story with a fantasy and mystery element to it. At the end of that story, I'm going to ask a question. That's the titled riddle. Now, who's going to answer the question? You are, along with the players here in studio. You're going to get clues on how to answer that question by asking me yes or no questions, which I'll answer honestly. Players in the studio here, they're going to ask me those questions directly. You're going to type them into chat that will appear up on the screen, and I'll read them out. We'll have 10 minutes to solve tonight's riddle called Lookout Below. The troops looked up at the mountain in front of them, bristling with enemy troops. The troops knew they were trapped on the low ground, like a bug in a cup. A young lord was viewing the enemy position and suddenly ran excitingly to the Lord Captain Commander. Ready! Ready the troops! The riddle. What did the young lord see? We'll have 10 minutes to figure that one out. Ah! Go.
Did he see anything aimed at them?
He did see things aimed at them, yes.
Was it something magical?
Did he see magical things aimed at? No, he didn't see magical things aimed.
Was he reacting to a change in the weather?
No.
Did
Did about
he
wind?
I don't know.
did he want to ready the troops in a defensive position?
Good question. No,
Did he want to ready the troops to attack the enemy?
he did.
Did he see a weakness in their defenses?
He did not see a weakness in their defense. He didn't see one.
Did he see them all sleeping?
No, he did not see them all the way. Was it so? Serenfora asks, was it a wizard on a white horse coming from the east with the sun behind him? I added that Serenfora. The answer is no.
No.
Phantom in the morning asks, did they see a bug trapped in a cup? Oh, I'm glad you like that phrase. No, that's not what they saw. Except when they looked around upon themselves. Joshua, Ringo Blood asks, did you see an army of undead army marching towards them? He did not see an undead army marching towards them.
Did he see any army marching towards them?
No, he did not see any army marching towards them. Rainwright, that's one I can't say 5 times fast, asked, was he reacting appropriately? That's not for me to decide. Yeah, Bob asks, were they being attacked on a different front? A 2-front war, you say? No, they were not. Did he see something specific, asked Jason Spector, that would gain an advantage or victory over their enemies? Yes.
Had that thing existed previously, or was it a change that he had just occurred?
Good question.
Had that thing existed previously, or did it change that just occurred?
Right. Had he just noticed a pre-existing thing, or did something that's did he?
Did he suddenly notice?
I'm glad you caught yourself.
Did he
Rob,
just?
are you asking if he suddenly noticed a change?
If he right? Did he suddenly notice a change?
Yes.
When you say trapped like a bug in a cup, were they trapped?
Yes.
Are they bugs in cups?
No. Did he see Charles Morrison asks, did he see a signal from his spy?
Ah, there it is.
No.
Do they have spies in the enemy camp?
Irrelevant. I will tell you that's irrelevant.
Okay.
Onify asks, was the young lord on the mountain army side? No.
Ooh, good question.
He was not. He was on the army's on the ground.
Was he calling for them to prepare to defend? Serenfora asked.
No, he was not. I think that was asked before, but just to be clear, he wanted the troops to attack, to be ready to attack.
Did he see their weapons down? Like, meaning that did he see that they were having an issue with their weapons?
No.
Was it the time of day that led him to say this? Like it was a certain time of day?
No.
Is there an inanimate object we're supposed to focus on?
Yes.
Huh.
The bowl thing.
Did he see a giant eyeball in the sky peering down? No.
Oh, man.
I have to tell you, I did not think of Helm's Deep at all when I was writing this, and I feel like I missed that. I apologize.
What were you going to ask?
Was he looking at something in the environment?
Was he looking at something in the environment? Yes
Like-
and no.
Ooh, you got it.
Hey.
That's the first yes and no.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
the
yes,
first
yes.
yes.
Saren 4 asks,
10
had it
10
snowed
experience?
Sweet.
in
Yeah.
the
Is
mountains
nice.
recently in the riddle? No.
Is the thing the young lord noticed weather related?
Mm, no. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so the inanimate object, is it one of the weapons?
Yes. Matrix is me. Oh man. Did he see a chance to take the leader from the other side captive? No. Bro Joshua Riggleblood asks, were they surrounded by undead? No, they were not surrounded by undead.
Is it a large weapon?
Yes.
Is it a trebuchet?
No.
What is that?
Mr. R
Like a catapult.
asks if they have a reread, please. Can we bring the riddle back up on the screen? There we go. Look out below is the name of the riddle. The troops looked up at the mountain in front of them, bristling with enemy troops. The troops, I had troops too many times when I wrote this. The troops knew they were trapped in the low ground like a bug in a cup. The young lord was viewing the enemy position and suddenly ran excitedly to the Lord Captain Commander. Ready! Ready the troops! The riddle, what did the young lord see?
Is the weapon belong to the enemy?
No.
Ah.
Is the young lord acting in good faith?
Yes.
Did he see a way to escape the trap that they were in?
Yes. If I asked, was the mountain a volcano? No.
So did they see? All right. So the weapon that they have, said it's a big weapon. Is it that it's now ready and could fire and cause a lot of damage? Is it just not ready yet, and they were preparing it, and now it's prepared?
Yeah.
Here we go. We did it.
No.
Were they, in terms of them being trapped,
Yes.
is the extent of being trapped just them having the disadvantage of being lower?
Yes.
That's no, is there a magical trap?
There's no magical trap.
Okay.
The trap is the fact that they can't get away from the fact that these troops are just, if they move, they're going to get killed by these troops.
Okay. Got it.
So, as I before, they were trapped within a valley. Did that valley only have one way to leave that was blocked by the enemy? Yes.
So this weapon, would it take down the mountain?
No.
Would it put a hole in the mountain where they are?
Yeah.
A big hole enough to take them all out?
No. Had the enemy troops seen them yet? The enemy troops were looking at them.
Is it a really big cannonball?
No.
Is it a siege weapon?
I don't know siege weapons enough to say, but I don't think so. Did he see that the enemy's defenses could be exploited? Yes.
Is it a giant crossbow?
No. Was there a landslide or avalanche coming toward the town?
That's what I was thinking.
No. I'm going to say no.
Could it cause a landslide or an avalanche?
It could. Is what he saw a weakness in the mountain itself? Not yet.
Oh, but there will be a weakness once they use the weapon they have.
Yes.
Did he see a dragon coming in the distance?
No.
What the type of weapon is important.
That's what you're trying to figure out. I don't know how to pronounce it. Erathosid asked if there was something involved. But
An avalanche
an
involved.
avalanche is involved. No, it's not involved.
Is water involved?
No.
Okay. So
Was the weapon a biological weapon? No. Sorry, Joshua. It's
Good one, Joshua.
Okay. Was the weapon a tunneling device? No, the weapon was not a tunneling device.
Is the weapon an explosive?
Yes.
Ooh.
A specific type of explosive?
Yes. Jason Spector asked, was the weapon mundane or was the weapon magical? Now, I'm going to not be mean to you because he has two questions. The answer is yes and then no. So he has two questions. The first one's yes. Weapon's mundane. Only in the terms of that it is not a magical weapon. Right? The attack was to give the weapon time to dig. No, the weapon does not dig.
so
is-
weapon fly. Sorry.
Is the weapon a missile? A modern missile?
No,
Is the weapon gunpowder based?
it is. Did something explode? No, nothing exploded.
But
yes.
Every time I walk into it.
Excellent.
Yes, they were all half orcs. Every soldier. Because me, is the weapon a trebuchet? No, it is not. Does the weapon use Greek fire? No. Does the weapon use sound waves? No, it doesn't use them. It causes them, but it doesn't use them. Is the weapon TNT? Dynamite. It's gunpowder based. I will leave it at that. Can the weapon dig? No, the weapon cannot dig. Did the weapon use a hot air balloon construction to float up high enough to drop a bomb on the mountain? Whoa. Wow. No, it didn't do that. That's kind of cool, but that's not it. All right, we have 20 seconds left.
Is the explosive a mine meant to be put underneath the mountain?
Yes.
All right.
And is that it?
Right now, okay, that's what the weapon is.
Did I do it?
So you have to say, what did he see? To say to
Right,
the Lord
why
Captain
now?
Commander, because obviously
They were
I'm
about
going
to,
to help you guys out.
they're about to blow the mine.
He can't see the mine because it's under a mountain.
Can he see that the enemy troops are in the best spot for that to do damage?
No.
They blow it up now.
We're going to do a last call for the fans. Ready?
Okay, let's do it. Wild Barrage, let's do it.
Here we
Get
go.
your guesses in. Was the weapon a mammoth mecha golem? No. Sorry, Oni. Is the weapon lots of barrels of gunpowder? In part, yes. Mr. Phantom in the Morning. Was the weapon going to be used to open a hole in the enemy defenses? It was. Michael Aldridge Greenwell. Was the weapon catapulted? No, it was not. Did the town cave in? Says Yeehaw Bob. No, it did not. Mr. The army was in the right place. The army hadn't moved. Zarin 4, did he see a shockwave? No, but you're on the right track. Did you see a signal to attack? Yes. But what was the signal is what I'm asking.
Had his troops finally gotten out of the tunnel?
No. Did he see the tunnel they used to place the mine? No, he couldn't see the tunnel.
And that's it.
All right. Last thing. What did he see?
What did
You
he
know
see?
you know what it is. What did he see through his spyglass that said attack?
Smoke.
Ding, ding,
Bingo.
ding, ding, ding.
All right. Nice
Wow.
job, Dan.
Just in time. You guys got it right. So what he saw through the spyglass was the smoke from the fuse venting out in one of the mine vents. So he knew by the time he readied the troops to attack and started to march up the mountain, the explosion would go off, causing a gigantic crater in the enemy's defenses, allowing his army to overcome the high ground advantage.
Wow.
Well done, everybody.
Nice.
You guys got this right, which means obviously I have to make next week's harder. But I hope you enjoyed this week's riddle. Without further delay, let us play Gnome Patrol.
Thank you, Tom. That was awesome. And guys, good job with all your questions.
Yeah.
And so now we're going to head over to our next part of our show today, guys. This is Gnome Patrol episode 7. This is Night Court. And what's going to happen? We have Archie Fint courting Fratella at night. And we have a court in session by Judge Provenzano of Provenzano Industries of the Gnomish clan that's been preparing the show. But now we're going to officially have Vinny Pro as Mr. Provenzano in the industry. So it officially makes it. Vinny's here just to make it official. That's going to happen today, guys. But we have a lot to go on. Who's on trial? It's Reggie. Why is Reggie on trial? You're going to find out. Watch. And we're going to see, is Reggie sane? We're going to try to find that out, too. That's going to be some great role-playing coming up. Again, this is a salute to Rob Spataro. That's coming here. So get ready for that. And a lot of fun things. What else will happen in the episode? We're going to find out. It's going to be a lot of fun. But it's time to get out of control with Gnome Patrol!
After the Celestial War, one band of heroes rose to protect the Sunken City. Gnome Patrol. 5 heroic gnomes, each with the ability to craft gnomish mech battle suits ahead of their time. They are led by the legendary master craftsman and hero of Indaria, Archie Fint, as they try to protect the Sunken City from all monsters. Gnome Patrol.
Welcome to the show, guys. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. This is Gnome Patrol, Season 1, Episode 7, Night Court. Guys, we're going to be having a fun time today going over Archifint's story. Archifint is in Rhaegar. He is pursuing Fratella to be married to her. It's not going well. There was a fight. There's trouble in Gnomish Loveland. We're going to find out what's going on there. And also, what's happening at the Sunken City? Well, last week, a dragon was defeated, but no thanks to Reggie, or maybe thanks to Reggie. That's right. Rob's freaking out to my left right now, but don't worry. We're going to figure out what is the deal with all that. And is he a villain? Is he a hero? We don't know. We're going to find out. We're actually going to run a trial of Reggie in this episode. I'm excited to get there. So let's get started, guys. We're going to start with the airship ride across that is with the two guild leaders, which is Grover. I'm sorry, not two guild leaders. One guild leader, Grover, and Gallon. Livmore is driving the airship. But Livmore's not in the episode today, but he'll be driving the airship. And Dato is with you. And you guys were on the airship, that new spaceship that's been created. This is the official Virgin run for it, and it's kind of to show Rhaegar, hey, we got some power too, right? So the airship is on its way over. I'm gonna give you guys a quick role play. Give me 30 seconds, and this is upon arriving in Rhaegar. The ship is coming in, and you're seeing Rhaegar below you, and you guys are just talking about it. You're at like one of the sides of the ship and looking down.
This place doesn't look so hot.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Grover? Dato? What's the plan?
I thought the plan was to say hello, see if he'll come home.
That's your plan?
That is my plan.
Yeah, that might work. All right, but
Are the two of you kidding me?
Let's call it Plan A.
All right. Let's hear your Rhaegarian accent, Dato. We worked on this, don't forget.
Right. I remember.
Oh, you've heard Reggie speak, right?
Hello. I am from Rhaegar.
Very good, Dato.
That was good.
That was great.
I fit right in.
Oh, this plan can't fail.
No.
How about you, Grover? Let's hear your Rhaegarian accent.
I'm not gonna need it with this dumb plan.
What? Well, of course you're gonna need it. Well, you need to fit in with the locals. Now let's hear how you sound. When someone says, "Are you from Rhaegar?" you will say, "Yeah." All right.
That was great.
Okay. I think we're ready.
B-rolls are active, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Congratulations. So the ship comes down. You can see eyes are of every gnome are looking at this ship. No one has seen anything like it. And it is definitely turning heads in the gnomish kingdom of Rhaegar. As you land, you can see there's a couple people waiting for you. And there's some gnomes there. And there's one particular gnome with a very perfect haircut, glasses, and just sitting there. And he's got like a little, like an interesting, like a tunic or coat on or something like that. It has the buckles, like the Confederate. What's that called? Like the Confederate uniform, kind of. Has the buttons on the side.
Oh, like a
Double-breasted.
like a
suit.
double-breasted.
Yeah, double-breasted suit. And he's sitting there, looks very official, sitting down. And you're curious about who that person is. The airship comes down and lands. You get the okay from Livmore and the gnomish crew that you can get off. You do. And you guys make your way down the ramp.
Is that including Gnome Patrol? Because aren't we also on this ship?
No, Gnome Patrol is not with you.
Okay.
Gnome Patrol.
I misunderstood them last week.
Yep, Gnome Patrol is back at the. Did I mix it up? Maybe I mixed
I
it up.
thought that we got on this
I
ship.
thought Data was staying and everyone else was going.
Oh, I reversed it. Oh, you're right. I did reverse it. Should I undo it or leave it? I don't know.
Ask the DM.
Make a vote on it. Leave it or switch it.
Leave it.
What do you? That's just for your trial later.
You know what? We'll make it. This is how we solve it. Everyone is there, and Dato is there as well. And you guys are called up to come off the ship, and you guys all come down. So Gnome Patrol, the new Gnome Patrol is there. Dato is there. Gallon is there. Grover is there. You guys all come off the ship. You can choose who you want to play now. You're playing 2 characters, of course.
Yes.
Good luck. Today you'll be playing a lot of characters.
Yeah.
You come up and you see this man gets up and you see him like fixing himself, and he walks up and he comes up to all of you. Hello, everybody. I am Lord Weil E. Wienerton.
Hello.
And I'm very excited to meet all of you. I helped design all of your suits.
Wow.
That's right. So welcome to Rhaegar. And I've heard that the soups helped win the entire battle. Yes?
Crikey!
Yeah.
We did! We all did really well in the Sunken City.
Where are you from?
I'm here from Rhaegar.
That's your accent.
Oh, yeah!
Yes, crikey. I am from
Wow,
Rhaegar
wow.
as well. Nice to meet you. Great. Great to see someone else from Rhaegar. So the suits were really good. The suits were instrumental in winning the battle.
Yeah.
Yes?
They're amazing.
Great. Let's go see Bellaman. And he starts leading off the way, and the gnome's guards behind him start walking with him, and you guys make your way.
We
Okay.
don't want to see gentlemen. Is that what we're doing?
I guess so. We might as well.
Well, maybe he could get us to Arky.
Patreon reroll for Rob
Yes.
from Josh.
Thank you.
You may need them.
You may need all of them. You guys make your way up to the gnomish throne room with the big clock in the background. As always, gnomes are on the sides. They're anxious to look and see what's going to happen. And whenever anything happens in Rhaegar, everyone's excited. They want to know what's happening. And the rumor goes like fire throughout Rhaegar and the entire mountain. So a lot of gnomes are there. They're ready to go. And you guys arrive. You come in, and you're feeling like it's pretty cool. It's kind of like you're Chewbacca, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker walking down the middle. And you come up, and you see Arky Fint is there on the side, sitting in like a chair that they've kind of added there. And Fratella is next to him. And Fratella seems to be like this. And Arky's just sitting there. So you see a couple of people, they stop you first. And they tell you like some handlers. And they kind of like say, please wait.
Are we in the suits now or no?
You're in your suits. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you
Oh,
gonna do? Just,
wow.
like leave it somewhere?
Well, maybe on the ship.
Hang it up in the coat
Not a
closet.
chance.
I don't know.
Nope.
I didn't want to, but yeah.
Traditional
Okay.
to leave.
Oh,
the
okay.
suit.
Yeah, you have to let me know that. Do you want to be out of your suit?
No, in the suit. It's fine.
Okay, so you're in the suit. Yes. So you guys are there waiting right there, and you see Wiley, like Dr. Wiley.
Like,
Okay, from last week, Mega Man. Okay. Wiley Wienerton walks up, and he has everything on. And he goes, King Bellaman, I would like to announce that now I am officially a hero. What? What are you talking about? Wienerton, what are you doing here? I'm here to claim what is rightfully mine. My suits. These are my suits, and they saved the Sunken City. And here's the gnome patrol that was there that saved the city right behind me. And we know by law that makes me a collector's champion. I have proved myself and therefore earned the right to marry Princess Fratella. Wait. This is all worked out already. We all know what's going to happen. Arky already said yes. No. It says it. If you clearly go into subchapter 4 under section 5, you will see under areas of champions and heroes that if someone proves himself and it is vindicated with the heroes present that I'm allowed to then marry royalty, I am on the level as if I am already there. And I already have a lordship, and now you cannot deny me. Is this right? You see some people come over, some older gnomes are like, they're kind of like, Fratella, what do you want to do? Yes, I will entertain and let them both. Let's see if he treats me better. I accept both of them as my suitors.
Very well. Let it not be said that Arky Fint fails any challenge, or should fail to meet any challenge. And also let it be said that who is this man claiming to have created Gnome Patrol? I created Gnome Patrol. I saved the Sunken City. Why does he get credit?
Excuse me, Mr. Arky Fint, sitting here just trying to marry someone while my suits we're staving all of Sunken City. You see, Corny was there. You weren't there, and Corny is running his shop with my technology.
Corny? Everyone knows he's a fraud.
Corny's suits were there. Let's just ask the Gnome Patrol if you allow Gnome Patrol to come up, of course. Yes, bring them up. Will you verify the stories? What happened?
We did use the suits. They did help us save a dragon. Save Sunken City from a dragon. We also used, though, the weapons from the city and the gnomes that were in the city.
And we had help from the exchange.
Exactly.
I just don't know who this guy is. Like, I never met, like, Wiley Wienerton.
Wiley Wienerton, yes, he's very, very intelligent. And yes, he designed the suits, and we've been funding Corny over there. So I know that's true. But were the suits important? Did it help you win the battle?
I believe
it
the
helped.
exchange helped more than the suits did.
Okay. First off,
They
all
definitely helped.
suits I get credit for. I think. Hey, I created the idea for suits and the idea for Gnome Patrol. All right? I'm appreciative of all the help and the support everyone has given over the years. Great job.
I think it's very clear that you actually had zero to do with what happened. Everything with these people, they came up and saved the city, and they happened to be wearing my suits. I know exactly where Wienerton is on your suit. Wienerton.
Don't do that, man. That's not cool.
The way this man disrespects court. Oh, for shame.
Everything's coming up
Wienerton.
Wienerton.
Oh. And as for the exchange, I mean, I've basically been pretty much in charge of that for many decades as well. Just ask Miss Star. He and I go back many, many years.
Yeah, but he was there and he helped.
Of course.
Yes.
You were stuck
Aki-
here.
I thought
Stuck
he was
here.
Supposed to
Bellamont, I apologize for such crass language insulting.
Okay, I've heard enough. Listen, I have lunch coming up soon. I'm very hungry, and I have time for all this. So yes, you're in the running. Go ahead and you, Fratella, my lovely princess. Yes, you can choose between who you want. This guy or that guy, whatever. Just choose and figure it out. Okay, so hang out with this guy, hang out with that guy, and then let us know. Okay, great. Okay, everyone, we got lunch. We're gonna go. Talk amongst yourself, have a great time, whatever you're gonna do, blah, blah, blah. Okay, see you later. He gets up.
What?
So who's still left?
What a strange
Arky's still there. Fratella gets up and she's like, I'll see you tonight for our date. But I'll be thinking about what to do between then.
I'll only be thinking of you.
She walks out.
Do I see Gallon in the?
Well, now after that happens, now everyone starts getting up, and now people are able to walk freely. You see Gnome Patrol is there. You see Gallon. You see Grover, who you recognize, obviously. And that's it. Good.
Arky,
Gallon.
we came here to get you out of here. And now that there's another suitor for Fratella, just let him marry her and we can go back to the Sunken City. This is custom made for us.
Custom made.
What do you want to marry her now?
Gallon.
I think we came here thinking that you were being held against your will, but
Yeah,
it
we
seems
thought
like
you
now
were in
we're
prison.
free to walk away. Let's go.
Gallon, as you know, I always think big.
What does that mean? What are you thinking about doing here?
Who are you again? Grover?
You don't know who I am? You can't remember Grover?
Of
You
course I
forget.
do. You worked on my campaign, I believe.
This guy, out of game, this guy right now. That was clever. That was
Is
clever.
that what you think? Doesn't matter. What are you planning on doing here? Marrying her? What's your big picture? Because we came to get you because you abandoned the Sunken City.
Abandon the Sunken City? That's corny talking.
Hey, I mean, like,
All right, I've had enough of you. Gallon, why are you traveling with this suspicious character?
Suspicious guy. I'm a guild leader.
Alright,
Suspicious
easy,
character.
Easy, Grover. Listen, I told you we had to come here to get you out of here. We thought you were being held captive, and we heard that you were being married to Fratella against your will.
Oh, I'll be back, and I'll bring all of Rego with me.
Arky, what are you thinking? What is your plan?
wait, what? That sounded like you were gonna like. Every time someone goes, I'm bringing all of like someone with me, that means like I'm gonna like invade with my buddies.
No, no, no.
That's what it sounded like.
Are you
Yeah.
speaking of merging everyone?
Like every time like Rhaegar like came to the Sunken City, right? It was like to take over. And then you just like, hey, I'm gonna come back to
Okay.
the Sunken City with Rhaegar.
I intend to bring myself to Rhaegar.
Aren't you
What?
in Rhaegar right now?
You're here. Good job.
Do you want to like come back to like Sunken City? Like that's why we're here, right?
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
To, like-
very kind of you, but
Like I came with like the suits to like come and rescue you. Like,
well,
because you're like, but then you're like, want to like, why?
Belmont's perfidy knows no bounds, but I have
I don't know
again
what that
turned it
means.
into a positive situation. As you all probably know, I chased Belmont down to retrieve Sunken City property.
And where is Briggins? Was that the other fellow?
Brigands is Brigands around.
Around where?
Around
Gallon.
Archie.
Find out where Brigands is.
I
You
just
just
know.
got here, Arky.
Shouldn't you
Take some
know?
time to rest.
Wait, is he like captured? Is he dead?
No.
Like you guys flew off in like war suits to like go, like kill people and stuff, right? Protect the Sunken City,
Some
recover your stolen items, and now like it looks like you like it here.
No,
Where's
Like,
your
there's
suit?
no place but the Sunken City for me. My suit?
Where is your suit?
It's, do I have access to my suit? It's being kept in storage.
Arky,
Special royal storage.
so did you get the coin?
No.
No. So you didn't get the coin. You
No.
don't have your suit.
And he's getting married. Don't forget that part.
You're getting married.
He doesn't
Well,
know.
we'll see.
He doesn't
It's-
know where like his
This new guy
his
Wienerton's
friend
appeared on the
is.
scene.
either, right? Briggins is like he was like our trainer. Like he was the guy who like helped us learn how to like do stuff.
Yes, he was a lovely fellow. Where is he?
He's here.
Here where?
I don't know.
Is he like around?
Perhaps you could ask
It's a-
your
It's a big
girlfriend.
room.
I'm seeing her later tonight. I should probably be like, I don't know where it is. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, somebody must
Don't tell
know.
her I said that.
The guard stops, looks at you, and then keeps going.
Is that what you think women sound like?
Just wait. You'll hear her.
Wait,
Arky.
what?
You're speaking to a. Never mind.
What are you planning on doing, Arky?
This is Dan's other character,
Deltuven.
Teltubin. Yes.
Oh, Deltuven, I believe, is your name.
Yeah.
Nothing short of the unification of all gnomes under one banner.
Look, ability is unlocked.
All right.
Nice.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Right.
And how are you going to do that?
Well, I don't want to divulge too much of my plan. But as you may be able to tell, it involves me marrying Princess Fratella.
Oh, he has a plan. This is good.
I marry Princess Fratella. And then take over everything.
Take over.
Well, not everything.
Wait, what?
Sunken City, which I already have, and
I think you're giving Swoosh a migraine here.
Wait, what? What?
What do you mean you haven't?
what do you mean I haven't? I've long been one of the respected leaders of the Sunken City.
Yeah, right. Like you're like a hero to everybody, right?
Of course.
Right. That doesn't like you're not. It's not like your city. Like you don't own it.
It is all of our cities.
Right. Yeah.
Ah.
That's like the argument.
Yeah.
I know. Like, not-
Yes.
like you sounded like like I was like with like an iron fist, like boom. like,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
unite the
Once I have
clans.
everything, it'll be for everyone.
Well, you still won't be the king of Rhaegar when you marry Fratella.
No, perhaps not.
Well, then what are you gonna take over?
I'll be the king consort.
I don't know.
You're not.
Consort.
Wait, you're not marrying Bellamont. Then you would be like the king's consort.
Leave Bellamont to me.
You want to marry Bellamont?
What's that mean?
No, I don't mean leave him to me. I mean, I'll take care of Bellamont.
That's not better.
You're gonna like take care of him.
I'm having so much fun. Having so much fun right now.
Wait, like,
Like you're gonna care for him.
Good.
Oh, in his old age?
no. Wait, what?
No, I'm not going to care for him.
That's what you said.
I mean, Bellamont
No,
won't be anything to worry about.
You
soon
mean
enough.
like? You mean like? I'm gonna take care of him,
Oh,
right? Yeah. I'm winking in my suit. You can't see because there's like a metal plate in front of my face, but I'm giving you like a wink. Like, yeah.
let's just say that a long-awaited justice will finally be served.
Oh, dear.
I guess that's good.
You see a gnome come up and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Fint, he told me to let you know when you had to start getting ready for your date today."
Ah, yes. Yes, I must prepare now.
Okay, let's go if you're ready.
Well, do you need any advice on women?
I think I've got this covered.
Okay, so
Okay.
so Archie Fint walks off with the guy. You guys are left alone.
Oh, that's it. He's lost it.
This is the guy you wanted to save?
Well, I mean, this is the guy we all wanted to save.
Well, yeah.
What is he doing?
You're asking me?
I think he told us very clearly what he's doing.
I'm sorry.
I
like,
don't understand
half
it.
of that conversation, I was just kind of looking at that giant clock. I wasn't really paying attention to everything that he said.
Oh, smoosh.
It's huge.
That is quite a large clock.
Okay, so someone comes over and say like, "I'm sorry, we're clearing out this area. You'll have to make your way out of the throne room now. Right now, the
Okay.
everything is over."
Hey, do you know where Briggins is? He's from like the Sunken City.
Oh yes, Briggins was with Archie Fint. I
Yeah.
believe he's down in the dungeons.
The dungeons?
Yeah, I mean Archie would be down there too if it wasn't marrying the princess, of course.
Can
What
you,
are his crimes?
Oh, they showed up in suits and they threatened the king. What more do you need?
can he like? I know he's in like dungeons, but he get like visitors, like say like.
No,
"Hi."
not down there.
Okay.
If you're
No, I don't want to like of course. You just tell him we said hello.
yeah, I'll let them know. I mean, obviously you guys are from Sunken City. You'll have to stay aboard your ship, because there is an uneasiness with what's going on between both cities now.
Oh,
And the kingdom.
That's
So,
not a problem.
Okay.
Sure. How do we get out?
We're
of
not here to
No,
cause
just walk
trouble.
out this way. You guys head back to your ship. You're escorted kind of back, and you see that just people are just going about to go back to their day and whatever's going on. And we're gonna put you guys on hold. Now we're gonna go over to Sunken City, where Sunken City is getting ready for a trial of the ages in a world where Sunken City needs to figure out what to do about Reggie. They will try to have a trial like never before. So the guild leaders have pulled in a gnomish psychiatrist. We're gonna meet that person eventually, and this session is going to be held. And this was decided by all the guild leaders that they should have a trial. The judge, obviously Provenzano or Provenzano Industries, will figure out what the penalty will be if convicted guilty, and most importantly, the gnomes wanted to find out if Reggie is sane. Because frankly, they need to know because they don't know, and that's all going to happen before the case. So they're going to be trying to figure out if he's sane, and their top gnome psychiatrist is going to be interviewing Reggie. Obviously, this is forced. Reggie was captured last week. If you remember that in the battle, he was trampled by the thousands of gnomes that he told to go charging into battle. The battle did end up a fortunate situation where the dragon was defeated, but it was if you guys everybody remembers, defeated by really
Exchange.
the exchange members who encased the dragon's head into metal. So that really kind of saved the day. But there is the question about Reggie and what he did and what was his point and his purpose and such. So, if we're ready to go, I believe without further ado, we're going to get ready and we're going to go inside and we're going to be looking at the, I guess the psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, I think that's what you would call it. Yeah,
a psychiatric evaluation of Reggie, and we're going to see how that goes. And remember at home for everyone that when you're watching this as fans later on, you can just take everything you see and then make your vote at the end. So you can watch this, you're going to watch the trial, and it's literally up to you. I don't know what Vinny's, as the DM, I don't know what Vinny is going to say for the penalty, and I don't know what's going to happen for any of these scenes coming up, but it's up to you at home to vote for innocent or guilty or whatever you think. It is not up to anyone else, just you. And the only thing that we can do here at Audio Dungeon is present to you the evidence and see what happens. That is literally all we can do. So, guys, don't forget, 30 likes on YouTube gets us the +2 enhancement. Rob, take the microphone away from your nose, I think. I think that's you. I'm not sure. So it is, don't forget on YouTube, 30 likes get you a +2 to all of us. Gives us a +2 to all of us. And right now, rerolls are active. Luck is active. If we go any higher, you guys, if we get any more dungeon points in, I believe there's another level where you'll be able to add on something to this week's episode. And what an episode to add something in. This is the one that you want to add it in because this is going to allow you to actually change the story in a small way. I'll pick from the list. I'll pick the best one. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Now, before we continue, let's go around the table right now. I'm going to talk to Tom in real life. Tom, what do you think is going to happen when we're going to go through this psychiatric review? How do you think it's going to go for Rob?
Well, I'm going to say based on how the conversation with Archie Fint just went, Rob might not be in the best frame of mind right now for a psyche eval. I don't know if it's going to go well, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be some dichotomy there. I hope that there is, but I think that he may reveal some parts of Reggie that we haven't seen yet.
That's very possible. Melissa, what are you thinking?
I am so excited about this. I think it's going to be so much fun. I'm not sure exactly like how Reggie's going to react. I think he's going to try and play off very innocent of, oh, I have good intentions for everything. I don't know how much like bad stuff he's going to get away. I think he's really going to try and play the martyr, like the same thing of like, I sacrificed myself to do all this stuff.
I can see that. And Damien, what do you think?
I'm hoping and looking forward to getting to know Reggie better. I feel like we need to.
We need to have this.
We need to know Reggie better because, he was part of our team. Seemed like he had good intentions. He wanted to be part of Gnome Patrol and all this. And then his actions were so sort of unexpected. After everything that happened and after his path so far, that I'm really hoping we get to find out a little bit more about him. And I think this is very necessary to see, his current mental state of Reggie and see where we're at.
Yeah, I think we know. So it actually makes sense that Gnome Patrol is not there. Sounds like Vinny Pro. His actions are very rubbish. Or it could be Todd. It could be Todd too. So it's actually appropriate that Gnome Patrol is taken out of the situation because I feel like that they might want them to like, okay, you're going to go on a mission, you're going to do this. It wasn't going to happen because I mixed it up today, but that works out well because they might want you out of the picture to not be an X factor. They don't want Gnome Patrol running in to save the day, and they also don't want you to be conflicted. So you guys being in Rhaegar on a mission is actually a good thing right now.
I think originally that was why you sent us out and you were going to keep Dado because this way, if they wanted someone from the team, Dado was neutral.
Yes, exactly. So we ready to get going? Okay, guys. So we're going to start right now. Let's go over to the psychiatric evaluation of Reggie of Gnome Patrol. Let's go to it now.
Are we recording? Okay. All right. Begin. Dr. Alpheus Itty recording the of the accused. Hello, Reggie.
Oh, hello, Doctor. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Oh, I'm getting a little better. As you could imagine, I was trampled in all the fighting, but I hear the songs of victory being sung in the street. So I'm well.
Reggie, do you know why you are here?
Yes, I assume you just wanted to perform an evaluation, make sure I'm okay after the battle.
Do you understand the process that is happening today and how it fits into a larger process?
Well, no. I'm a little confused. I feel okay though.
Lack of a general understanding. Reggie, we are here today because you're being accused of a very serious crime. But I'm not here today to determine your guilt. I'm here today to determine your sanity.
A crime?
Yes.
A crime? But didn't I save the city?
Memory issues. Reggie, I need you to understand that my office, this space we're in right now, is a safe space. You can say anything you'd like to me, and you can share anything you'd like with me without worry of being judged. Do you understand?
I do. Did I make Gnome Patrol?
Reggie,
Is that what this is? A medical evaluation before I join the team?
general delirium. Reggie, I'm here to evaluate your psyche. Now, this evaluation will take place in two distinct portions. The first will be a series of questions regarding your experiences and your past. And the more honest you are with me, the more trust you will gain from the citizens of the Sunken City. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay. Reggie, tell me about Shere Khan's attack on the Sunken City. Everything you can remember.
Yes, I can remember it. Clear as day. There I was atop walls. The dread dragon Shere Khan, flapping all around. We aimed our cannons to him and brought him down. And thusly the battle was won.
Egocentricity and a grandiose sense of self-worth. Interesting. Reggie, tell me about the explosives that were in the Sunken City vault.
Ah, yes, well, that was a backup plan, you see.
A backup plan. Conniving lack of sincerity.
What? I'm sorry, what was that?
Reggie, do you understand what would have happened to the Sunken City if those explosives were to have gone off?
Well, yes, the plan was to lure Shere Khan in and finish the job. If we'd lost the battle at the walls, it was our only choice.
Do you understand the devastation that would have resulted from that explosion?
Well, it was meant to be a big explosion, yes. Big enough to take down a dragon.
And anyone else?
Any who dare ally themselves with the forces of evil.
Lack of emotional depth. And what if there were innocent lives that were lost that day as a result of the explosion?
Well, obviously we would have cleared them all out. We'd have been like, come on in, Shere Khan. We clear out all the innocents, and boom.
Lack of remorse or guilt? Reggie, is it true that you told the mayor that Mr. R of the exchange instructed you to put those explosives in the vault?
Well, it was a general plan, yes, exchange plan, I believe. We were all kind of working out the details. I'm not sure. I certainly don't want to take credit for everything.
Are you aware that Mr. R has no memory of giving you those specific instructions?
He's a very busy man running the exchange.
Huh. Pathological lying and deception. Reggie, tell me about your childhood.
Very well. I grew up on Rhaegar. I'm Rhaegarian, you see. I worked down in the mines, collecting crystals. But I longed for more. To achieve great fame in Gnome Patrol.
And how far would you say you were willing to go to achieve your dreams?
I would face down any challenge, defeat any foe. I dedicate myself fully to Gnome Patrol. You know, my cousin is very famous in Rhaegar, and I've always tried to live up to him. I've always felt judged against him. And this was my time to shine.
Your time to shine. Prone to impulsive behavior. And when you joined Gnome Patrol, what were your plans? Specifically.
Specifically? Why? To go on great missions. Clear the surrounding countryside of all manner of foul beasts.
This is a very peaceful time in Andaria. What foul beasts do you speak of?
I know my history is always trouble.
I think it's clear that I'm seeing a lack of realistic and long-term plans.
I mean, a dragon came, yes.
Reggie, you understand the danger that you may have put the Sunken City in.
The danger? But it was the dragon who put us in danger. Not Reggie Wrangles.
Failure to accept responsibility for your own actions. Okay, Reggie, it's time to enter the second part of our evaluation. I'm going to show you a series of pictures, and I want you to tell me exactly what you see. Am I clear?
Yes.
Now
I'm
remember,
ready.
Reggie, we're trying to get to the bottom of what happened that day. You are being accused of sabotaging the Sunken City to help your Rhaegarian roots. Please, don't lose sight of that. Okay?
There must be some mistake, though. I got to explain.
Reggie, please. Reggie, tell me what you see.
Oh, it's Rhaegar, my home. Isn't it wonderful?
You see Rhaegar.
Yes. Look at the crystals gleaming in the depths of the mountain.
Okay, Reggie. Now, here is the second picture. Tell me what you see.
Why, it's King Bellamon.
You see King Bellamon.
Yes, the crown atop his head. It can be none other.
Okay. One more picture, Reggie. Now, this will be the last photo. Please, study it carefully. And tell me what you see.
It's the sunken city, but it's under attack. The dragon approaches. The people cry out, "Reggie, save us!"
You see the sunken city being attacked?
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh, it's worse than I thought. Cut! Cut it! Cut! No!
Wow, I can't believe what we just watched right now. That was very interesting. So the guild leaders are actually able to watch this through magic right now, and I believe that's what the psychiatrist was speaking to. He was telling them out. So this is going to be very interesting for the trial.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are you guys thinking about this?
He seems very disturbed.
He definitely seems disturbed. And
Yeah.
what about the ink blot test? It was like so different.
I mean, that went exactly as I thought it was going to go. Pretty much as it was going, I'm like, yeah, this is all accurate. This is very Reggie.
At least I will say there were times where Reggie was just like, I think, surprised by the way his comments were landing. I think that but yeah, I don't know, that ink blot test is not. It's not going to go well. I'm very curious as to now. I think that Reggie showed a lot of serious personality flaws in that interview, but I don't know, and I'm curious as to what the psychiatrist is going to say when the trial comes about his determination as to whether Reggie is sane or not. Because just being somebody who may be lacking honesty and have delusions of grandeur and all the other things that he said doesn't necessarily mean that he's not in his right mind. I'm curious as to what his professional opinion is about whether Reggie can be held guilty for his crimes.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, well, like you were speaking about, and we're going to see him later in the trial. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. Guys, we have some bits coming in. 1,500 for 3 rerolls for Dan. I am literally crying from Phantom in the Morning.
Thank you.
3 rerolls for Dan.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Nice.
Very well done, Dan.
Yeah, so
you.
good. You did
That
amazing.
was so great.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. Let's do the scene right now. The psychiatrist just comes back, and you sit with some of the guild leaders that are around here, and not Grover.
No, I'll pick a new one.
Yeah, you pick another one. And you guys are talking there. Jinty's there. They've watched it through magical means, watching through the entire thing. So you can let us know. Want to get the beard?
Sure.
First fan suggestion is unlocked, guys. That
Nice.
means the fans may now suggest something. Put it in the chat right now. I will select the best one, and that will make it into the episode. Let's see what happens. We need to get Brigands put in the same cell as the Gun Wizard. The Gun Wizard is no longer in the cell. He is not there. Or is he? We don't know.
Dun dun dun.
Let's see. Phantom Orange. Oh, Phantom Orange just. Oh yeah, get that. Yeah, got it. Okay, yeah. So we'll see these. We'll see the. We'll see any other suggestions that the fans have. Put it in. We will put it up on screen. Mr. should make an appearance at the end of the trial. Okay, it's another idea. Undead army marches against Rhaegar. Wow. Explosives get manually inspected for origin. I so far that is my favorite, actually.
Yeah.
I think that carries a lot of weight. That's interesting. Let's go. I wish you all could see what I see right now. And what's coming? What's in store for you in the next few minutes? So So, Doc, why don't you, for those who don't know your name, why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you for having me. My name is Dr. Altheus Iddy of the Sunken City.
Altheus Iddy. Okay, everyone. So, esteemed guild leaders, we're just here just to have a quick review about this before we go into trial, just so we're all of understanding of whatever we just watched. So, Dr. Iddy, let us know. You're going to say it all in trial later, but just give us a very, very small and quick. Just like, what do you think? Is he crazy, or is he evil? Is he okay? What is it?
Oh, I noticed some very concerning behavioral traits in our suspect Reggie. I noticed that he exhibited a lack of remorse for any of the accusations that have been brought against him. Pathological lying. We have witness from Miss Starr saying that he did not tell him to plant the explosives, and yet
Right.
he still insists that
Right.
Miss Starr was a part of this
Okay,
plan.
don't go through the whole thing, because we just give us the overall. What do you think? Just give me the bottom line, Doc.
I think he's crazy.
Oh,
I think he's
no.
lost his mind, and he's suffering from delusions of grandeur, thinking that he could take over the Sunken City for his home of Rhaegar.
Wow.
And we
Okay.
saw in every picture I showed him, he saw his home of Rhaegar, and he saw the destruction of the Sunken City. I don't like this man.
Do you think he's redeemable at all?
I think he's well past the point of any type of reconciliation with the Sunken City.
I thought.
What about the
Yeah.
trial? He'll be able to stand trial. What do you think?
I think he must stand trial, and I think we must hear from more witnesses
Yes.
regarding their account of the happenings of that day.
Yes.
Most troubling.
I'll just have to say now I'm going to be prosecuting the trial, and I'll ask you some questions, Doctor, while you're on the stand about how the interview went. I'm not going to ask you whether you think that he is. I'm not going to ask whether you think that he is crazy or not, because when I hear that as a juror, I'm going to assume that then I will be. He's innocent of his crimes. His insanity is the cause of those crimes, and frankly, I disagree with you, Doctor, and I don't think that it is. I agree that the man has several personality flaws, but I do not think insanity is one of them. So I will ask you your opinion. I'll ask you how that interview went, but I'm not going to ask you whether you think he is insane or not. Boy, I do not want to hear that answer in the courtroom. Am I clear?
No.
Doctor, this man, this Reggie, he pulled our troops off the wall. He almost destroyed the Sunken City, killed us all with that dragon. He should pay for his crime. And I do not want this jury to have any sense that he is not guilty of his crime because he is too crazy to control himself. So I would ask how that interview went. We will play that interview in the courtroom. But I would ask you not to volunteer your professional opinion that he is insane.
Do you think that he acted with calculation? Do you think he knew what he was doing?
What I think is that this man Reggie is a very, very dangerous man.
Okay, guys. I think we've heard enough. Let's save it for the trial. And everyone, get ready. We're gonna have a long day ahead of us. So go eat something now. It's gonna be a long night. We're now going to move forward. We're going to go back to Rhaegar. You can relax. Great job, guys. We're going to now go back to Rhaegar, where a exciting thing is about to happen for all of us. What's happening, you ask? Let me tell you about it. So, as we know, Princess Fratella is not very happy with Archifent right now. She didn't like the way the last time they got together. And so he's kind of in the doghouse right now, so to speak. And also the arrival of Wiley Wienerton, like that presents a whole new option, a new option for her, and she doesn't have to perhaps marry Archifent, So what is she going to do? We're going to find out. But what does it come down to then? Does it perhaps come down to, I don't know, how important could a date be? Because maybe it comes down to the date that is now happening or about to happen between Archifent and Fratella. Now, out of game, I'm going to let you know that we know that Archie probably has a whole bunch of amazing things planned. They're in Rhaegar, and obviously Rhaegar has fine dining because they're going to go out to a nice restaurant to eat. I'm sure they're going to meet each other first, go out to eat, and then go back to his place, his whatever he's living in Rhaegar right now, which could be whatever. But like, what does Archifent have in store? And like, what's he wearing? These are all great questions. So we're going to find out, what does Archie think, what is high fashion these days? Archie has prepared himself. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, on Gnome Patrol today, on behalf of all Audie Dungeon, I present to you the continental Saturday Night Live style, Christopher Walken style, of a date with Archifent. Say it again. Start again.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, hi. Thank you.
Fratella, truly you are a wonder.
Why are you wearing an eye patch? What happened?
Oh, yes, well, as you know, in many adventures I've had, I suffered injuries along the way.
I just saw you 3 hours ago and you were fine.
It, can flare up.
Flare up.
I'm
Show me underneath the eye.
please.
Let me lift it up. Let me lift it up.
A woman of your
Let me just lift it up there.
disposition. Oh, I would not presume to sew such a gentle gnomish woman such hideous battle scars. But no, that was all done.
It's leopard too. Why is it leopard?
Why? Well, I know. Why such a roguish appearance? But sometimes I can't help it.
Okay, I've never seen you dress like this or act like this. But listen, I guess that you know that you have competition, and you know that Wiley Wienerton can maybe make me happy and be the prince of my dreams. And I don't know, you look very handsome in your ridiculous outfit, but we gotta see if you can hold up to Rhaegarian fashion and demeanor. So this date better be good.
I'm sure you will see at the end of the night that it will live up to all of your dreams.
Where are you looking? I'm in front of you.
Oh, Fratella, the way the moonlight.
We're inside the mountain.
I can't wait to see you in the moonlight, where I imagine it will glisten across your pustules like the stars on the sea surface.
I don't know what you're saying.
Oh.
Okay, take me to dinner. I'm starving.
I've reserved ourselves a table at the finest.
What's the name of the restaurant?
The name of the restaurant is the Gilded Rose.
The Gilded Rose. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. Take my hand. Guide me there. Be a gentleman.
Yes.
Okay.
Right this way.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, this looks nice.
Allow me to put these flowers in the bin.
Oh, yeah, put them in the bin. That's what we call it here at Rhaegar. A bin.
Oh, I hope I can get used to your cosmopolitan ways. I'm just a simple gnome, as you know.
Yeah, you're real simple.
I'm no great king, merely an elected official of the people.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, have you not heard?
There's no food in here yet. I'm hungry.
Waiter, the lady is getting hungry. Now that we're here.
Yeah?
I was... I overheard some people talking about this Wiley Wienerton. Well, apparently nothing good, I've heard.
Now, what? I've known Wiley since we were young. Wiley is actually very smart. He made all those suits, and he saved the Sunken City. What have you done?
What? Save the Sunken City? Saving the Sunken City is
Oh, and
basically...
you say now you saved Sunken City too? Like, he just saved it. A dragon attacked it, and look, Wiley Wheaton, his technology was boom, boom, bam. He brought down that dragon. And then you've been here. What have you been doing in Rhaegar? In fact, every time we talk, what do you do between the time that we speak? What are you doing with yourself?
I'm shopping, and
You're shopping for these ridiculous outfits?
sometimes, Fratella, all the issues of the world
Where are you looking?
seem to pale.
Oh, I got a drink to make this okay.
Yes, let us toast to our love.
Okay. Wait, say a longer toast.
Oh, Fratella.
Talk about my legs.
Yes. Your legs are so... They're like a little bear cub's legs.
What?
Stumpy and...
What? Stumpy? Wait, stumpy legs? Stumpy legs? I'm gonna smack you right now.
No,
Wait, I'm not drinking until I hear what I want to hear. Talk about my arms.
I love the way in the gentle wind your arms move about. It is truly a sight to behold.
What about my neck?
And your neck, the way it unfolds upon itself.
Unfolds?
Yes. I can't... Oh, Fratella, I can't help myself sometimes around you. I feel as though...
You were mean to me last time. Sounds like you can help yourself.
What did I say?
You talked about the elves and how beautiful they were, and all I wanted you to do is talk about how beautiful I was.
Those elves. Please.
There's no
Those elves make me sick. If I could be honest, I was just trying to impress you by acting like one of those fancy gnomes who knows all about elves. It was a silly thing to do.
It didn't go very good.
The truth was, I was just so ashamed to be myself that I tried to put on airs, but now you're seeing the real Archie Fint.
Well, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt, Archie, but I gotta tell you, sometimes you say stupid things to me.
Oh, gosh, when I'm around you, it's like my brain doesn't work. So overcome by love, am I?
Well, I guess I understand that.
Well, good.
Okay, let's cheers.
To all that.
Perhaps new love, and maybe I'll think about it. Aren't you gonna drink it?
Yep.
What, you gotta put it in your mouth?
I can't wait.
So do it.
Yeah.
Did you even drink it?
Yeah, so good.
It looks like you barely did it.
I want to keep my wits about me. To remember every moment of this
all your
wonderful
wits.
night. When the man becomes the luckiest gnome in the world. He doesn't want to forget a thing.
Okay.
Fratella.
So what should we talk about? Enough compliments. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Yes, tell me more about yourself. Tell me about your family.
Well, my father, Olaf, he was supposed to be king a long time ago, but he's he's not around anymore, obviously.
Yes, I heard something about that.
Yeah, my mom, she was gone even before that, a long time ago, and it's just really me. So I'm excited to get any kind of attention from my uncle. All of a sudden, it just came out of nowhere.
All alone, you've been like a delicate flower surrounded by a desolate void.
Yes, well, I probably should be telling you, this is probably the alcohol talking, but I did have to do a small little favor for him in Sunken City, and so maybe that's why he's doing it. But I'm sure he loves me. I am his favorite niece.
Oh, well, that's so nice. What favor in Sunken City?
Can you keep a secret?
Of course.
Okay, well, I had to get him a certain, let's say, coin from Sunken City.
A coin? How wonderful.
Yes. Now tell me something about you.
Oh, well,
Why don't you just take off that dumb thing? You don't need it.
No. It's okay. I need it for now. Well, as you know, I'm one of the Blackwater Bandits. You may have heard of that group.
What's that?
Are you serious?
Yes, what is that?
Oh, we were a group of heroes who saved Pandaria.
Never heard of it.
We, Hogar, Bissia, that whole crew.
These are your friends?
Indeed.
Where are they?
I guess they're all gone now.
So your quote-unquote friends are all gone now, you guess?
Oh, Baltorius is still around.
Okay, where is he?
Why, he's back in the Sunken City, of course. He runs Smithy's Tavern.
How come none of your friends came to help you when you got captured by Rhaegar here?
Well, they assume everything is well in hand, is it not? What could I need to be rescued from? Indeed, I have landed in the most fortunate situation possible.
Yes, you're right. I am beautiful. You're lucky. Okay, I think we had enough dinner. Let's go somewhere more private.
Okay. Let's
Take me to wherever you're staying.
go.
Okay.
Oh, Fratella.
Yes. Oh my God! Look at what you're wearing. It's so weird.
Yes, well, high
Okay.
fashion can sometimes be a little unusual.
I guess so. I don't really know about all of that. So what makes you better than Wiley Weirton? He makes suits.
I make suits. You know, I was famous for wearing a suit.
Oh, that sounds to be something really big. You're famous for wearing a suit? Who cares about someone who wears a suit?
You just said you liked suits.
I say he made suits and he saved the city. Now you're talking about you wear suits.
I've made suits. I've saved the Sunken City at least twice.
Yeah, how come you're not a big hero then?
I am a big hero. I
Oh,
just told you
look
about
at
the
you.
Blackwater Bandits.
You're looking a big hero with that outfit, yeah.
Oh, this? No. No. I try not to show off.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay, here I am. I'm back
Yes.
at your place. What do you want to do, Arky?
here we are. Oh, let's just get to know each other a little more.
Yes. This is soft.
Tell me about your father again.
You want to talk about... We're back at your place and I go somewhere private and you want to talk about my dad?
Well, he sounds such an interesting character. The rightful king, was he not?
Was he rightful king? Well, he's not king, so I guess he's not the rightful king.
Say no more.
Say no more.
It sounds as though it's far too painful an experience for you to talk about. The terror he must have felt, locked in that closet.
How did you know about that? He got locked in the closet, like he just by accident. The closet closed on him and it just locked. It was the strangest thing. How would you know that?
Well, as I told you, I'm very plugged in many circles, and I'm privy to information few know.
Like what?
Like this, Fratella. Your father did not accidentally get locked in that closet. He was trapped in there by Bellamon.
What?
I can still imagine the horrible cries as he clawed at the walls,
That's not true.
screaming for help.
What are you talking
His
about?
last breaths in agony as he starved. What I'm telling you, Fratella,
He starved?
yes. And what I'm saying is that Bellamon is illegitimate. And that you are the rightful queen of Rhaegar, and together our child will rule half of Andaria.
Wait a second. You want to have a child now? I don't even know if you're the right person. You've been talking. We're supposed to be on a romantic date. You're talking about my father who's dead now, and our children. I don't understand what's up with you and your outfit. And why do you have an eye patch?
I just was trying to impress you.
Why are you saying that my father was supposed to be king and he was locked in there by Bellarmine? It's not true. I'm so drunk right now. I can sit down.
Yes, sit down. I know this news must be devastating. To know that you are in fact the Queen of Rhaegar. The responsibility on your shoulders.
Arky, let me
I
ask.
can understand,
Oh.
but few others can.
Keep monologuing.
As I sit here, Fratella,
So listen,
yes.
let's be truthful here.
Mm,
I'm a pretty gnome. You're a handsome guy. Let's do this.
yes, let's. Oh, Fratella, marry me tomorrow.
Maybe give me your kids first.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Good.
Mm. Wow, that was lammy.
It was what? Lemmy?
Lammy.
What's
Did you eat lamb earlier?
No.
Oh.
You say you smell like lamb?
Oh, fortunately, I love lamb.
What?
I'll start calling you my little lamb.
Ah, don't call me that.
Look.
Give me another kiss. Tell me if I still smell like lamb.
Oh. Mm. No, you taste like honey.
Stop telling me what I taste
Okay.
like.
So,
Honey and lamb?
what?
These are the things that I taste like. Thank you for kissing me and telling me I smell like lamb. You know what? I think it's time for me to get up, and I think that I'm going to get out of here. You know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go talk to, yes, that's right, you guessed it, Mr. Lord Wienerton the
What?
third or something. And I'm going to go to talk to him, and I bet you he kisses me. And you know what? I probably won't smell like lamb or honey or whatever. I'm going to smell like a beautiful gnome.
But I thought we had decided already. That was it. I'm the gnome for you.
Are you? I don't think so. You got to prove yourself. All you did was tell me how you talked about my father who died. You told me I taste like lamb and I taste like honey. And you wear a weird eye patch, which I simply cannot get past. So I don't know what's going on. If you want to say something to keep me here, it better be amazing. Go ahead. Here's your moment.
Oh, Fratella. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but that wily Wienerton, he's actually already married.
What?
Yep, he's lying to you. Why, I'll not stand this. Before you have your date with him, I'll have to insist on speaking to him, gnome to gnome, so I can address this dishonor he's done you. And then I'll send him off to meet you.
Okay, fine. Go talk to him and then send him to my place because he's going to have a great night and you're going to be home with yourself with your eye patch and your weird cape and just have a good time doing whatever it is that you do here.
Great. So,
I'm leaving. There's the door.
oh, bye,
So-
Fratella.
There we go. We're in that restaurant already. Okay, that was a lot of fun.
That went well.
That went very well. Damien, how did that go?
Wow, that was amazing.
No words.
I can't even.
Melissa?
I feel like he should have taken a little advice from Galinda.
Everybody.
Like, just like maybe like this much advice on how to talk to a woman.
This much advice. Dan, what are you thinking?
How old is Arky?
Rob?
I
145?
would have expected him to be a
140s?
little smoother.
Has he ever spoken to a female?
No.
Has he ever had a girlfriend?
No.
Spent
That's
all that
not-
time
And
working
this
in
is
the shop.
why.
How many? He's spoken to Abyssia.
That's about it, right? I mean,
That's about it.
yeah,
That's probably about it. That doesn't. I think that shows here.
yeah.
Oh, and Jacinda. But that's about it.
Jacinda, yeah. They're just like all like adventuring party members. They're not
Yeah.
really-
Yes, that's true.
Definitely not as romantic as I was hoping for.
We're gonna get ready for the next scene. So whoever can do the table and stuff. Tom.
Yeah.
How many times in your life, in your dating life, have you told a woman that when you kissed her, you You tasted like lamb or honey. Let us know.
There'll be 0 times.
No,
Tony.
I'm sorry.
Zero.
Obviously, there's been many times, Tom.
No,
I know what you're
yeah.
saying. So is it 3, 5,
I
7?
have to say, I've never told anyone that they tasted like lamb. I think that is not something that someone wants to hear in a romantic setting. I also never do this before I lean in and kiss somebody. That was the clincher for me. For high romance.
When you're kissing, do you say? They sound like things you do when you're having dinner. Do you think Arky is mixed up between having dinner and just kissing his date? Because he went, honey, and he said he told his dinner what it tastes like.
I do appreciate when he was trying to talk nicely about her. He meant pustules.
Pustules. Rob, tell us what pustules are.
Little pibbles.
Pus-filled.
Pus-filled.
Not particularly anything you want to use to compliment.
You felt this was a good thing.
I'm just picturing Fratella. You want what you got.
Okay, let me just say one thing. I've been on a lot of bad dates. This is not the worst one I've seen, but I've never had any.
Really?
Not the worst.
Where would you rate this date?
This is about I'd say like a 3, because he was sort of trying.
So you've experienced 1s and 2s?
Yes.
Let's not hear about it, but
No.
I just want to know.
But no one ever did or told me I tasted like any type of food.
Like honey wouldn't have been. I think if you were like your honeyed lips,
Not bad.
like that's not terrible. But the
lamb.
you gotta hold that in.
You
gotta hold that in.
out of nowhere.
Ark, man, come on.
I mean, I thought you did a good job of almost saving it when you said, "My little lamb."
Yeah.
I thought maybe you could pull it up, but she just she didn't buy it.
Very
Almost.
difficult.
I think
Yeah.
yes, she's very difficult. I think the clincher for me was when she's like, "I'm gonna leave, but I want to give you one more chance to say something to keep me here," and you said, "Let me talk to him." And I feel like that was not going to keep her there.
Perhaps not.
So let's go to that scene now.
Oh.
So she leaves. She goes back to her royal
Abode.
abode or suite or whatever she has. And do you have the hat right here or no? If you don't worry about it. No, it's okay. It's okay. So you go to where Lord Wiley Wienerton is staying, and I guess you knock on his door.
Yes.
Okay,
I
go
do.
ahead. Let's begin there.
Knock, knock.
1 second. Oh, well, Arky Fint,
Lord Wienerton.
are you coming to congratulate me on my amazing victory in the Sunken City?
Indeed, I am.
I heard that. Come on in.
What? Oh, thank you.
Come on in. I heard that back in the day. Want something to drink?
Yes.
I heard that back in the day that you did pretty good. I don't know if you quite ever saved the Sunken City like I did, but I heard that you were, making things in the Sunken City. Good for you.
Yes,
Here you go. Here's a drink for you.
Oh,
Little gnomish scotch.
wonderful.
Yep.
I'm-
Everything's coming up Wienerton today.
I must confess, I've come here for ulterior motives, but hoping I could perhaps learn something from you
No,
about.
of course, I am happy to instruct you. Perhaps you want to know how to make your suits much, much, much better than what you've been doing.
Like, for instance, if a suit would have a design, like, let's say, see the shape of that window right behind you.
Yes.
I smashed the glass on his head.
Whoa!
All right, Wienerton. The jig is up. You never saved the Sunken City. I never even heard of you before today. And I'm arresting you on behalf of the Sunken City.
You can't arrest me. What are you talking
I try to
about?
cover his back. Be quiet.
You're smothering him?
Okay, I disable him.
Okay,
time up.
6 seconds. What do you do? We tie him up 6. If it's not effective enough, you might get away. 5. What are you doing? Time up 4.
I tie him up.
Yeah, and that's
I
it.
knock him to the ground. I bash him on the head, and I tie him up with the tablecloth.
Roll D20 for me.
You got it.
Oh my god.
What did you roll?
Tom?
That's a 20. That's a natural 20.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rob. Yeah, you did a great job, Rob.
Yes.
You bash him. Liam knows exactly where we're going here.
I pranked him real good.
I pranked him to death with a tire iron. You're like, no, and you hit him hard into the wall, which is a mountain, and poof. I did not expect this character to do this,
But
but
I grab him before he falls.
no. Brag yourself. You natural 20. He falls on the ground and he is dead.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Rob.
I remember Rob beforehand. Why am I always being sentenced every 4 episodes? Okay.
Exhibit A.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I might need. We need a judge for next week also.
Okay.
You hear Obi-Wan's voice in your head saying, "Run, Luke, run."
Okay. I got the bodies right there.
Now we're gonna let Rob do whatever he wants to do. You're over the body. What do you want to do?
Put it in the closet.
Bravo.
Oh my god!
You drag him into the closet,
Yeah.
and then you hear knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock,
Oh,
knock.
we're not ending the scene there. Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Who is it?
It's Fatella, and I'm a little drunk. I'm coming in.
Says fiddling with the door.
It's locked.
Hey, you! Open this door. You with the flamethrower, open the door.
Okay, what other ways out of here are there?
You look around, trying to find another way out. You spend the next minute doing a proper search check. Roll your investigation.
11.
Nah, come on, you gotta have like a million.
Oh man.
Ooh, okay, I'll boost that to a 17. Use my knowledge. Oh, that's right.
You can't boost because you're in knowledge.
God damn, I'm looking at the
So what's your roll? 11.
reroll.
Do you have a reroll?
Yes.
Oh, you keep you're a little.
Luck. Luck too. Don't forget luck.
Yes, you have to have luck with it.
Okay. A 9.
No.
9.
Yeah.
So you look around the whole room. You're scattered. You're freaking out, trying to find out where you're gonna go. What are you gonna do? And you hear.
That'll work. That'll do. Don't tell anybody.
You see the door opens.
Here I am, Waiterton. Where are you?
And there you are in the middle of the room like that.
No.
Archie. What are you doing? Oh, did you make up with Waiterton?
For tell I have bad news. Wienerton has abandoned Bellamon and all of Rhaegar. He's proved to be a traitor. I
Yeah.
caught him.
Confirmed.
I confirmed his foul deeds.
I just rolled for her perception check,
Oh no.
and it was a
Natural 20.
Oh.
20s are coming up today in all the right places. She goes,
Wait a second. What? Guards, come over here.
Guards, yes, guards!
What is this?
see the guard come back in. What's going on? You see 2 flamethrower
He
guards there.
attacked me! Ah, Good King Bellamon!
Wait.
He,
What is?
he attacked me and I hit him and he tried to get away and he tried to hide in the closet. Ah.
You just told me a whole story about my father being in the closet, and now Waiterton's in the closet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that.
Archie, what am I gonna find when I open this door? What am I gonna find?
She turns the knob.
What am I gonna find, Archie? Tell me you didn't do anything crazy.
No, wait, don't open that door. It's too hideous a sight.
She opens the door, and you see inside is the bloody massacre. Tom's doing it right now. The bloody massacre. Wiley E. Wienerton,
Man.
who was made to have a really big part of the story, he just flat out murdered because you couldn't take it. He's we're on the floor. She goes,
Oh my God!
I can't believe it.
You did this for me.
I did.
she runs to you. She whispers in your ears,
You do love me.
Of course. Everything's okay now,
Mr.
everybody. Don't worry.
Mr. Finch, on behalf of Raygarian Force, I'm going to have to hold you under arrest for murder. Get down to the ground.
Hold on.
They pull out the flamethrowers.
Fratella. Explain everything.
Well, I don't know really what to explain here. I mean, I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm quite involved in what's going on, but like if you get out, you know, that's great and kind of hot. But, you know, I'm just going to go home. I'm drunk. I've probably seen a lot of things today. I think I'm going to go home.
And she walks out. Sir, could you get on the ground?
Did you know that Bellamont is the... Okay.
They take you away to the dungeon. Effing amazing.
Wow.
I have no words for this. I have no words. We're now going to go to an equally explosive scene on the other side of the ocean, in Sunken City, where a trial is getting ready
For a different character. So I'm not confused.
Not this. Don't be confused with this trial or the trial that should happen any moment now. That's next week. Next week's trial. Night Court 2. So yeah, I don't know. Next week's Hill Street Blues. So we're now gonna go. We're now gonna go live to the trial of Reggie, who is on. What is Reggie's full name?
I believe it'll be announced.
Okay, thank you for that. So Reggie, who's on trial in Sunken City for possible crimes against the city. We're going to find out more information. We know there's going to be a prosecutor here. Reggie will be defending himself. He's acting as his own defense lawyer. And of course, the only judge to get in these times is Judge Provenzano, who is here and ready. Let's go to Judge right now and see if he's ready. Ginty walks up to him and just kind of checks in with him. Let's go live to this scene that's developing here in Indaria.
Hi, hey, Judge Provenzano, how's it going?
Everything's good, Ginty.
Great. So, before whenever you get started, before we see the witnesses, obviously, whatever you got to do to make a very fair call on what the penalty should be. We're not sure what it should be. I don't know if we ever had a treasonous case like this before. I mean, there was that one time that Arky shot in the face a dwarf in the mines, literally in front of everybody. That actually happened in the mid-stories, not made up. And that was that time, and that was kind of strange, but that's so far in the past. That's the old Arky. But now we're here in the future. We have to see what's going on with Reggie. And I just, the jury is out there. Everybody's ready. You have a great trial. Is there anything that you need from the city that I can do for you?
I believe we have everything that we need. The prosecutor, I believe, has prepared very well for this trial. Hopefully, Reggie's defense for himself is well thought out, but one will see, and we will be able to tell soon enough.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's get ready. I'll let you start it up, Judge. Good luck, everyone here. The trial is starting. The Honorable Judge Provenzano presiding, and let's have a fair trial.
I am the Honorable Chief Justice of Judicial Administrative Services, Gavel Lorebinder Provenzano, and today we are presiding over the case of the people of the Sunken City versus Reginald Bartholomew Aretha Wrangles. Will the prosecution now please present their case?
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Thank you. And I'll try and be as brief as I possibly can. I have a few witnesses to call. I'd like to start off by calling on the state's first witness, the mayor of the Sunken City, Ginty.
Okay, I guess I'll go up there.
All right. Mayor Ginty, thank you so much for
Sure.
for your time. I'll be brief. I just have a few questions to ask of your mayorship. I'd like to talk about the day when the dragon Shere Khan
Yes.
attacked Sunken City. On that day in question, you found in our vault, the center of our city, where not only all of our riches lie, but where all the leaders of our city were, including yourself. You found in that vault a large amount of explosive. Is that correct?
Yep, that's true.
And who put that explosives there?
Reggie.
So Reggie did. Now, when you confronted Reggie, you said, Reggie, why would you put explosives in a place where I could die?
Right.
What did he tell you? Why did he? What was his reasoning?
He said, I didn't know. He said Mistar wanted it there, so he was going to do it. And then I told him, well, don't put it there and tell Mistar to come talk to me about it. So.
All right. So, and when you told him to move the explosives out of the building, what did he do?
He did not do that. And I found out later that he just moved it to the side in the same hallway in the vault.
That's very interesting. Now, later on, after the battle was over, you had a chance to speak to Miss Star, hero of Andaria, leader of the exchange, man who saved this world time and time again. What did Miss Star say when you asked him why he instructed Reggie?
He had no idea why he did it.
You has no idea why he instructed Reggie, or he had no idea why Reggie himself put those explosives in the building?
He did not instruct Reggie to do anything, and yes, he has no idea why he did it.
Thank you very much.
Objection. That's hearsay.
Sustained.
All right, fine. I'll ask the question in a different way. Please don't ask. Please, Genty, don't. I don't need to know what your opinion of what Miss Star thought was, but just simply when you asked Miss Star, why did you tell Reggie to put these explosives in the vault? What did he tell you?
He said he did not put the explosives in the vault, and he did not tell Reggie to do that.
Thank you. No further questions.
Great.
All right.
Where are you going, Genty? The defense has a chance to question you back.
Oh. Sorry, my first trial.
Well,
Your witness, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I'd like to thank all the people of the Sunken City, the jurors, all of you here in the witness stands. And now I will begin my cross-examination. As you all know, Genty, what time did you speak to Miss Star about this?
It was right after the battle.
Specifically, please. Can you tell us exactly when you spoke to him?
The battle ended about 6 o'clock in the evening. I spoke to Miss Star about 7:20, 7:30.
Not very specific, I see. So you really don't know when you spoke to Miss Star?
Well, I do. I don't know within the 10 minutes or 30 minutes, but it was after the battle.
Let the record show the witness said he doesn't know.
I don't know if that's right.
Excuse me, Mayor Genty. Only please respond to questions.
No, sorry.
Now, how many times has the Sunken City been attacked in your memory?
No, it feels like every 20 years or so. I would say, I don't know, 4 or 5 times I could think of. I'm sure I forgot 1 or 2.
And have there ever been times where there was severe damage done to the city by someone who was known to be a great hero?
Was there ever damage done to the city by someone who was a great hero?
Yes. Do you not remember when Findalar Lockdawn almost blew the city up?
Oh, yes.
And would you call Findalar a hero?
Yes, I would call Findalar a hero.
No more questions.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay. Am I good to go?
Does the prosecutor have any?
No,
Retorts?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you very much, Mayor Genty.
Thank you for your service, Chinty.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Your Honor, next the city would like to call Dr. Iggy to the stand. Dr. Iggy, psychoanalytical doctor of the city, for his expert opinion on his interviews with the accused. Now, Doctor, you don't need to go through the entirety of your interview. As you know, it was recorded and it was available to the jury earlier before the trial proper began. So they have already seen the interview itself. I would like your expert analysis of that interview. You made, during that interview process, many comments about the accused. You said he had a lack of remorse. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
You called him a pathological liar. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Did you also say he had delusions of grandeur, calling himself a great hero?
He did. Very, very alarming.
I have to say, Doctor, I noticed in the latter part of that interview when you did that part where you showed him those pictures, those blobs, and he had some sort of reaction. Your hands shook. You seemed unnerved by his reaction. Can you tell me what that was?
Oh, unnerved is a very accurate description of my feelings at the time. We all saw the test, the Rorschach blob test. And those cards are clinically proven to be enables the viewer to see anything. And for Reggie to see only his hometown and only his king and only the sunken city under the fire of destruction is very concerning to me.
I think it should be concerning to all of us. Now, Doctor, you also mentioned he seemed to be someone with memory issues. Do you think that his memory issues, or whatever it was exactly that you had said, do you think that in that way that somehow I don't know, like those memory issues caused any of these actions to occur? Do you think that he did these actions I guess in his full remembrance?
Oh, I think that he remembers everything that happened that day.
Oh, very well, very well. All right, thank you, Doctor. No further questions at this time.
Your witness, defendant.
Thank you, Your Honor. Doctor, you speak of these blobs. Pictures clear as day.
I showed you pictures, and you tell me what you see. It's a subjective test.
Can we
Your
have-
Honor,
Excuse me a moment, defendant. Do we have the pictures here as evidence?
We do.
May I have them
And,
to
and
show them to the jury?
might I add, Your Honor, that this is a clinically proven test by the Sunken City Administration of Psychological Testing.
Let the record show that, please.
So,
These are the images to which I showed the defendant.
As evidence shows, these are the images shown to defendant Reginald Bartholomew Aretha Wrangles Exhibits A, B, and C.
Your Honor, I have to object to all this. The defense was given no time to bring in our own expert to evaluate these pictures, and all of it should be thrown out.
That is denied because he is the expert for the city. And you know this.
And I declare him biased.
Are you Southern now?
I will.
Defendant, let me explain something to you. He is a certified clinician for the city.
I will not have my clinical professionalism questioned by the likes of you.
Sir, please.
Yes. All right.
Let me handle this.
I will show the proper
Sir,
professional.
I'm sorry, Your
Please.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, about his behavior.
Well, my
His-
behavior
his
is not
be-
on trial.
There he goes again.
Order! Enough! Once again, he is not in question here.
Doctor, have you had trouble before controlling your anger and doing things that suggest poor judgment?
My judgment and my anger are not on trial. I might bring to your attention you saw all of my clinical degrees on the wall in my office, and my professionalism is well beyond question. Thank you, Reginald.
Reginald, is there a line of thought for this questioning? Because
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't see
It is the defense's plan to prove that Dr. Igor is not a quality witness. And I think we've done that, nothing further.
That's not my name.
Yeah.
Let the record show that the defendant just called the doctor by a name that is not his. Prosecutor, your turn.
Follow up your question. Yeah. Doctor, can you please state your name again for the record?
Yes. My name is Dr. Altheus Iddy.
Thank you, Dr. Iddy. No further questions.
Let the record show that Edie and Eagle kind of close.
Overruled.
All right.
Can't catch a break with this judge. All right. Nothing further.
You may return to the bench.
Your Honor.
Thank you. Now, Your Honor, I only have one more witness to call. I'd like to call the accused to the stand.
That would be you, Reginald.
Very well.
Your witness, prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Reginald. Reggie, right? That's what they call your fellow compatriots on your Gnome patrol, right, Reggie?
My fellow compatriots call me that. You can call me Reginald, please.
All right, Reggie. No, I'm sorry. I feel like you're very concerned about how this trial is going. Am I correct in that?
I think justice should be a concern to all of us.
I agree. That is why I became prosecutor for the city. I think that you're from Rhaegar. Is that correct? Right?
Yes, that's correct. Rhaegar.
Rhaegar is a monarchy of king there, right?
Yes.
We have no king here in Sunken City. We have elected officials like Mayor Ginty, we saw earlier today in the trial. We believe in justice. We believe in fairness here. We do not believe in the rule of one man, one king. So you have fair trial here, I guarantee. So I just have some questions, some things that I want some clarification on, things that were confusing to me when I was looking into this case, and I hope that you will be able to help me understand. The simple questions. I think you can relax. You do not need to be so tense. I'm gonna lose my tie. So I had some questions. I want to go back to the beginning when you first arrived here in the Sunken City, became part of this contest to become part of the new Gnome Patrol, right? Now that is what you claim you came to the Sunken City to do. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, great. And you got put in a group of people that we were going to work together to try and gain that prize, gain that Gnome Patrol prize. You entered into a series of challenges, right? A competition. And each challenge would whittle down the number of groups until one group remained. Is that correct?
Yes, as I believe that is common knowledge, yes.
Your group. Is that correct?
My group did very well in the challenges.
Right.
Me
good.
particularly, I believe, accomplished quite a lot.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. You guys won, right? Hey, your compatriots, I mean, they're not here now. They're out doing Gnome Patrol business, but and you won that competition. You should be proud of yourself.
I am very proud of the work I've done for the Sunken City.
I'm sure you are. So, I'm going to ask some questions about some of these contests. Now, in that first competition, you had to go out and on some kind of boat, get some kind of flag, some sort of thing like that. I have heard in that competition on that boat, fighting amongst all your different groups, that you came up upon the mast where those little banners were flying, and you came up with a large amount of explosive gunpowder. Is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
I think it's very relevant to ask if you, being accused of placing explosive gunpowder in the vault of Sunken City, had previously, at your time in Sunken City, threatened to use explosive gunpowder. I think that's very relevant. I don't know.
Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, is that true, Reggie?
Yes, I believe I was did procure some gunpowder. It was no easy fight. I assure you, there were giant robot pirates, if I remember correctly, and there were even rumors of a riddle-telling sphinx that we didn't come across. So, as you could imagine, it was, I was looking to have every possible option available.
Ah, yes, I'm sure you did. That brings me to another contest that you had when you were looking for every possible option, every possible advantage. Is that there was a contest where you had to go out to find some I don't know, some sort of technology, and everyone was given a map show where these things may land. However, when all the groups went out to their vehicles to search for these things, they did not have maps. Why didn't they have maps, Reggie?
The maps were not available, I suppose.
Ah, yeah, not available. That's right. Why were they not available? And remember, we expect honesty here.
Yes, as a part of the opening stages of the challenge, we had to procure maps. The map. So some did, some didn't.
Right. It seems to me, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. It seems to me you're beating around the bush a little bit. I am to understand that some of your competitors did not have maps because you took them before they had a chance to procure them for themselves, and you hid them upon your own person as you and your Gnome Patrol would-be group travel amongst the Sunken City. Is that true?
Yes, that is absolutely true.
All right. One last thing. Now, there was another competition where you have to go out and find some sort of magic crystals.
Objection. He skipped one competition. There was a fist fighting, and I knocked Yo-Yo out with one punch.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot the part where you attacked a member of your own party and knocked him out. I appreciate you bringing that up.
Well, it was within the competition. It was all sanctioned.
Right, of course. So, back to that crystal competition. Now, your Gnome Patrol group Supposed to go round Sunken City, all over the place. Find these crystals. Somehow your group ended up in the mines. And instead of finding crystals, your group got wrapped in with the royal party of, what was it? Rhaegar. Rhaegar, where you from again, Reggie?
I am from Rhaegar, yes.
Ah, right, yeah, from Rhaegar. So, your party got all wrapped up with the king of Rhaegar, King Bellamy, someone well loved here, right? And then they stole something from the Sunken City, some very valuable magical item. Now, when that happened, what did you and the rest of Gnome Patrol do?
We wasn't much we did. I don't remember doing anything.
All right, did you come running right up to hero of the Sunken City, Archie tell him what happened?
I believe Archie was yes, our group did.
Right.
Yes.
That's the right thing to do, right? Let him know. What did he do?
Archie Finch, in a way I quite admired, just like me, just flew right off, going to take care of business, just like me with those maps.
Right, ran right after them. He ain't back yet, though, is he?
What?
Right, he didn't come back from when he flew away.
I don't know. No, I haven't seen him.
Right. You think he would have been help when the Sunken City got attacked by a big dragon? You think Archie Finn were here with his powerful suit? That would have helped us?
Well, wait, I didn't tell Archie Finn about it. I wanted to not tell him.
You didn't want to tell him that someone, the old king, came to our city and stole a powerful magic item? You didn't want to tell him.
If you're trying to imply that I tried to get Archie Finn out of the city before the dragon came,
No, I'm not trying to imply anything. What you're telling me, what I'm hearing from your mouth, is that your king came to our city and stole something, and you did not want to tell our hero. That's what you just said. And did I hear that correctly? Or would you like to turn that around?
Remember, you're under oath.
I believe the group told Archie Finn.
A group told Archie Finn. Okay, great. I'll move on. You seem uncomfortable with this line of question. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over to that vote. We asked Mayor Genty what happened in the vote. I'd like to hear in your own words. Why were the explosives in the vote?
Well, sometimes battles don't always go as we hope.
Oh, that's true.
It's possible Shere Kong could have breached the walls, gotten right into the city.
Right.
And those explosives in the vault were our last chance to take them out.
Right. And Mayor Genty said that you told him that this was planned, this was orders from the leader of the exchange, hero of Antaria, Mr. He told you to put them explosives in that vault. Is that correct?
I told Genty that, yes.
Told Genty that, but did he tell you that? Did the Mr. tell you to do that? Or did you misrepresent yourself to Genty? It was your idea. Thought it was a good idea. You thought that he would listen to you. Is that what happened? So you used Mr. to kind of add weight to that idea. Is that what occurred?
In the heat of battle, we do what we must. I did no different than Archie Finn himself would have done.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. All right. So I want to move over to the matter at hand. One last thing. What happened when we were in that heat of battle with Shere Khan, the dragon who came to the Sunken City to try and rule us. And as I mentioned earlier, when you first took the stand, we are not a city that has a ruler, right? We are a democratic city, a city that elects its leaders. We don't want kings. My understanding, talking to your Gnome Patrol colleagues, the members of your own Gnome Patrol party who are out doing Gnome Patrol business right now, trying to protect the Sunken City, they told me that you said when Shere Khan came to this city that you all should abandon the Sunken City and work with Shere Khan, accept him as this city's ruler. Is that correct? Because they are not here, sir. I only have you to ask. Did that conversation occur?
No, not I believe exactly like that. No,
How did it exactly happen?
we were just discussing plans for the battle and what to do and potential options.
And your potential options included turncoating on this city and accepting subjugation?
No, I brought it up as if you obviously weren't there, so you didn't get the thing. I was saying, what are we to do? Are we to follow Shere Khan?
Oh, so you were saying it as a hypothetical.
Yeah, a hypothetical beyond belief. Yeah.
Yeah, beyond belief. All right. So now you're up on the wall. All the gnomes up on the wall with our powerful cannons meant to protect us from aerial attack.
Right.
We're firing them cannons.
And I simply followed the plan.
Right, the plan. Plan would fire them cannons.
Fire them cannons, bring him down.
Bring him down.
And in the word, the plan was, and I believe it was Galinda who really, this idea this was, to, I believe, converge on him once we've taken him down.
Converge on him, not Galinda, right? A member of your Gnome Patrol Party. She's not here right now to confirm or deny that. But do you think, let me ask you now, not in the heat of battle, in full retrospect, having the calmness and quietness of this courtroom to consider, do you think it was a good idea to take all the gnomes, all them gnomes off the wall, off them cannons, doing so well, bring a dragon from the sky down to the ground?
Right. We brought
Take
him
them
down.
away from them cannons and have them go out on the field of battle? Or do you think it might have been a better idea? Keep them up there on that wall where they can converge their fire and still be protected and still protect our city.
I stand by the decision that Gnome Patrol made, yes.
Okay. You stand by your decision. Take them gnomes off the wall. Leave our city defenseless.
When the moment came, I followed the plan, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, the moment came. You followed the plan. But what plan? That's the question I really
The plan
have.
we had worked out.
Because the rest of Gnome
Galinda's
Patrol,
plan, yes.
the rest of Gnome Patrol, they were in their suits. They were in front of that dragon. They were trying to fight with the rest of us. But where were you?
What?
Oh, someone found
On the
you
wall.
after the battle, claiming you got trampled underfoot and got knocked unconscious. But all I know is that you led all them gnomes off the wall, almost to their death, and that if the exchange were not here, this city may be in ruins. That's what I know. So, when you say you were following the plan, I want to know whose plan? King Belliman's plan?
I already said it was a plan of Gnome Patrol.
Who made
Specifically Galinda. I mean, I suggested it and she said yes. That was the plan we would follow.
You suggested it.
I was, but we were throwing ideas around and
Just tossing them back
tossing
and
some
forth.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, just throwing them out there. Like, let's say, hey, what's an idea? Let's take all of the city's defenders and remove them away from the tools that defend the city. That's a great idea. And someone else said, yeah, we should do that.
When the moment comes, when the dragon's down, you've got to strike. You might not get another chance.
Right. And instead of striking with the powerful tools of defense and war that we had, that they were in front of, you said, no, get away from them. Come on down the steps. Go out into the field. I'm sure he'll stay laying down for we have a chance to shoot him.
I'm sure there could have been even greater strategy we could have come up with. And I will be the first to admit I am not the world's foremost strategist. And if that's what I stand accused of, well, then I suppose I am guilty. I tried my best in that fight.
You did. That you weren't in.
For
I mean, everybody else, all your known
I was the one who led the final.
Why
I
are you
was the one
talking
who
like
led
me?
the final charge.
Are you making fun of me, boy? Do you think this is a joke?
Your bearing is so impressive. I find myself. Yeah.
Reggie. Reginald. You're in a heap of trouble. Now, I tell you, I just asked you a boatload of questions. I like your answers. Now you tell me, why you let them gnomes off the wall? Let all of your gnome patrol friends fight that dragon. And you didn't show up till after the battle. What happened?
As you said, I was trampled.
No, that's not what I said. That's what you said.
That's what everybody says.
Everybody?
That's the official report, is it not?
Official report is you said you were trampled. You showed up after the battle. But where were you? Oh, I was trampled.
Witnesses can say I was up on that wall.
Oh, we know you're up on the wall. You let everybody off. You let everyone off. No one.
Just in accordance with the plan, and we won the battle.
All right. The plan. Plan that was somebody else's, but you suggested. Right? That plan? Is that like the plan you had to steal the map so your team would win? Was that the plan you had to get your gnome control compatriots down to where your king came to steal all magical items? Was that the plan?
I had nothing to do with anything about
nothing to do.
Magical items or Bellamon. I don't work with Bellamon. He's a king. I never had nothing to do with him.
But you didn't want to tell Arky Finn, in your own words, you didn't want to tell him that your king came to steal all magic.
I believe there was some debate, and the group we decided as a group to tell him. Yeah.
Right. Reggie. I'm going to give you one last chance. Tell me why you really came to the Sunken City. Why are you here?
I just came to join Gnome Patrol.
Why?
It's a great honor.
It's a great honor. For who?
Well, for anyone who would join it. For anyone who could make the team, I suppose it might be considered that.
And you wanted to make that team. You did anything you could to get it.
Yes, of course.
Now, no patrol is off. They're in your home. They're in Rhaegar. They're trying to try and find out what's happening with our hometown hero, Arky Finn, and perhaps rescue him from the clutches of your king. Let's say you were free. Let's say this didn't happen. You were part of Gnome Patrol, your friends, your compatriots, and you were there with them. What would you do? Would you really go against your king? If he ordered you to step down? If he ordered you to fight against your Gnome Patrol?
That's a hypothetical. I couldn't say.
I'm asking you to say. Because I think I know the answer. I think the Jorah does too.
I think any answer to that question would just be conjecture.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Reginald, do you have anything to say in your own defense?
I do.
This is going to be great.
Why were the explosives in the vault in case we needed to lull Shere Khan there if the battle did not go well? Why did I give the order for the gnomes to charge? Because that was the plan that had been developed primarily by Galinda. And I believe that's all I stand accused of, is those two things. So I got two perfectly good answers. We won the battle. Everyone can testify that I was aiming those guns true. And I refuse to be judged by an illegitimate court. If Arky Finn were here, I bet he would understand the situation I'm in.
Reginald, strike the last remarks from the court, please. Reginald, you're on trial here. Arky has nothing to do with this.
I find it interesting that all the witnesses who could support my case have been sent out of town. I call Gnome Patrol as a witness and am willing to wait.
Judge, Your Honor, if I can say something, I mean, we could use a magic and teleport him here. I'm sure we can really get him here fast if they're not in the middle of something.
It is his right to call witnesses.
Okay. a short, quick, short 10-minute thing? Let me just talk to one of our wizards, and we'll see what we can do. He runs. Ginty runs out of the courtroom. You see one of the gnomish wizards appear. Like, oh, hi guys. I know that you may be in the middle of some stuff, but we need you back in the court case.
Of course, whatever you need.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. He goes over to you guys. You guys teleport. 10 minutes comes back in. You see the entirety of Gnome Patrol enters with Dado, of course, and there you go, everyone. There's Gnome Patrol. You may proceed.
I call Galinda from Gnome Patrol.
Hold on. Okay.
Thank you very much, Galinda, for taking your time off your busy schedule. But I'm sure you understand the importance of this trial.
Why, of course, I would do anything for the Sunken City.
Well then, will you kindly just answer this question, please?
Sure.
During the planning of the battle against Shere Khan, when I said, when we get Khan to the ground, and then you said, I said, when we get him down, we attack, and you said, we converge on him. Did you not?
Yes, I meant the 5 teams that we had created that all
So
had
you
suits.
said to converge on him.
Yes, the teams with suits should converge on him.
You said the teams with suits should converge on him.
Yes,
Those were the words you used.
those are what that was who we were speaking about.
Your Honor, permission to treat the witness as a hostile witness.
Overruled. Overruled.
Thank you.
She's
you
not-
are lying through your teeth, Galinda. It was you who came up with the idea to attack the dragon when he got on the ground.
Staring at me.
Reginald, you understand what the term overruled means, right?
I am overruled. As well, Your Honor.
Reggie, you
What?
called this person in your
Yelling at me.
defense.
And I believe
I don't
and
think
I
he's
believe
stable.
she is proving my point.
All right then.
Let the record show that Galinda designed the plan.
Let the record not show that at all.
Oh, let the record show that the judge is being unfair.
Reginald, one more outburst. I'm gonna have you hauled away.
Is this justice in the Sunken City?
What'd I say?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Galinda, a pleasure to meet you. I appreciate all the things that you're doing in service of the Sunken City and gnomes everywhere as a member of Gnome Patrol. Congratulations on winning that post, by the way.
Well, thank you.
I also want to say congratulations.
No, it's my turn now to speak. You talk after. That's how this works there, Reggie. Okay, boy. Now, listen here, Galinda. While you were not in the trial room, we were talking to Reggie earlier, and as you might have some idea, he claims that all the plan to take gnomes off the wall and have them go out into the open field, leaving the city defenseless from area attack, such as may occur from a dragon, that those plans were your plans. Is that true?
No, that is not true.
No further questions. Thank you.
I actually, if I may add, I actually am the one who helped out with setting up all the cannons to be able to take down
Galinda.
the dragon.
No more further questions.
So sorry.
Please,
Your Honor.
please strike those last comments from the record.
Yes, and I'd like to add some comments.
You had your chance, Reginald.
I'd like to proceed for perjury proceedings against Galinda and for her to be stricken from Gnome Patrol for poor moral fibers.
Once again, she's not on trial here. It's you.
All right, but I let the record show.
Let the record not show.
Reggie, I don't.
Galinda, you may return back to your duties.
Why, thank you,
I
Your
left my
Honor.
notes. I left my notes up there.
Want to get anybody else involved?
Would you mind bringing Reginald his notes because he seems a little absent-minded?
I call. That's gotta be.
You have Gnome Patrol there. You have Dato there. You have anyone in the city there.
Let's call Dato.
This should be gold.
Hello. I'm having a good time.
Well, thank you, Dato. We all appreciate you and your service to
So do
the
I.
Sunken City. Do you remember Reggie or me?
Yes, I remember you.
All right. All
Am
right.
I doing well?
You're doing great.
Were we not teammates in the training for Gnome Patrol?
We were teammates. That's incorrect.
We were. Right. I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood me. So you would say that we were teammates for Gnome Patrol.
When would I say it?
Well, let me ask
Dito,
permission to rephrase your
1 second, Reggie.
Permission granted.
Thank you.
Dito,
Dato.
he's asking the questions. I give the permission. You just answer. Understood?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Reginald, continue.
Dato, would you say that I, Reggie, am a person of great character and honesty?
I would not say those words.
But you would say something to that effect. Like, maybe not those exact words. What did you trust me when we were teammates? Strike that first question. Did you trust me when we were teammates?
I don't know. Well, I guess I did because you told me it wasn't cheating if we steal the maps. So therefore, it wasn't cheating, I guess.
No, I mean in general. Like, would you say Reggie Wrangles is an honest gnome?
Reggie Wrangles is an honest gnome like that?
Thank you. Nothing further.
Is that
Your
how
Honor.
I should say it?
Question. Wait, one more. Do you remember? Were you there when we were planning out the battle?
Yes.
Remember when Galinda said converge on him?
I don't recall that.
Your Honor.
I remember that we followed a plan to take down the dragon using the help of exchange.
Your Honor, I think that his witness's memory is faulty and should not be called and should be stricken from the record.
He was your witness to call. Then why did you call him?
Your Honor, I think someone may have corrupted this crystal ball prior to his testimony. I'm sorry, Dato.
I'm corrupt?
Yes.
Dito, there is nothing wrong with you.
Let the record show
Thank you.
that Dato.
I will allow his testimony to stand, and if you have nothing further, the prosecution has the bench.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. I just have a quick question, Data. There was some back and forth earlier before you arrived about a point that Reggie may or may not have said, and I said at that time I did not have the opportunity to ask a member of Gnome Patrol directly, but now I do.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you. When Shere Khan first arrived to the Sunken City and made his great power known, you and the rest of Gnome Patrol had a little conversation about what to do.
Yes.
Was there at that time a suggestion from Reggie that you should ally yourselves with Shere Khan?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Did I do well?
You
Very
did
well.
Very well.
You may return back to your duties as well.
Thank you.
Reginald, do you have any more witnesses?
I call.
Reginald, are you okay? You seem like you're confused.
Request adjournment, Your Honor, for several weeks, maybe. I need to
No.
find more witnesses.
No, you had plenty of time to prepare, and you didn't do it.
No, I was recovering from being trampled.
Reginald, your trial is now, not a couple weeks.
Okay, so let the record show that the explosives would defeat Shere Khan, and I gave the charge because that was the plan. I rest my case.
Prosecution, it's
Your Honor,
closing arguments, I guess.
I don't have many, Your Honor. I appreciate time, yourself, all the witnesses, and of course the jury. I think it's crystal clear. I think all the testimony that you heard and saw here today is crystal clear. The man is guilty. The man is guilty. You know it. He does too.
And now I will make my final closing arguments. If I may do so, Counselor.
Please go ahead.
In the heat of battle, the right decisions can be tough to know. Did I give that order to charge? Yes, I did. Did I do it to save the sunken city? Yes, I did. Were there other options? There are theoretically unlimited options in a battle. That was the choice I made. We won. It was Galinda's plan. I rest my case.
Well, jury, you've heard both sides of the case. I will now remand you to make a decision that might be hard, or it might be easy, depending on what you decide.
Okay. So Vinny, now let them know what the charges are going to be. So what are you looking at?
No.
You can vote for yourself a little
Yes.
bit. Take this. Yes, one vote for me. Vinny, let us know what the
unanimous.
charges are going to be, and then I'll let the jury vote.
The charges will be of high treason against the sunken city.
And the penalty.
If found guilty, he'll be remanded to a prison sentence of approximately 50 years of hard labor in the mines.
Okay, so all the fans at home right now is your chance to vote. You're going to vote for guilty or not guilty. And we're going to weigh it in between the fans and whichever way people are going in here right now, and we're going to see what we get.
And you're not voting as Galena, you understand? You're voting as
Galinda?
Galinda.
You have no
He
idea
doesn't
what
even-
anybody's name
He
is.
doesn't even know your name. Don't vote as Fred or Harry or anyone else.
No, apparently I'm voting as Sylvester, since that's what this
Vin,
meant.
text me your vote.
I think
Todd, text me your vote. Liam, text me your vote, please.
Melissa's vote may be compromised. that's all.
Teresa, text me your
Oh,
vote.
because yours is not?
Brooke, text me your vote.
too.
It's got to be unanimous, too. I found a flaw in their system.
No.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
nobody said
This
that.
doesn't have to be.
Who said that? Making up things.
Throwing a beloved gnome patrol person under the bus did
I
not
put-
help you.
Wow.
And the only girl did not help you.
It's true. We didn't even. I didn't even bring up the sexist angle.
Oh,
I didn't need to.
The people-
Oh, man.
the people will stand by me.
Yeah, you know,
It's possible.
it is possible.
The people have to make their choice. The people.
I'm so curious.
Oh my God, is the poll up for the fans? Is that how they're doing it?
That's a good question.
I don't know if the poll was up because I'm sitting here.
Remember all those good times we had?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say anything because the voting's still going on.
Dan, what's the psychiatrist's name?
Dr. Igor.
No, it's not Dr. Igor.
Itty,
What's the
itty
name?
Dr.
Itty.
Itty, right?
Itty.
Itty.
Dr. Itty.
Brooke, I received yours. Brooke, your answer is hilarious, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna look online for the fans right now. Here's your chance. No one here. Look, please.
I'm
I'm actually going to post. Everyone, do not look at the screens,
Okay.
so we know.
You get my back, fans.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put it on screens because you know what? That way we don't know at the last second. So let's see.
I can't wait to see what this outcome is.
I know. I'm so
Oh my
excited.
god. I got two things lined up for either way this goes. It's
Can I tell you before we get the vote, like how much I enjoyed you as the judge?
Well done.
He asks the questions. I give the permission. You just answer.
The two of you as prosecutor
Yeah,
and him as
Tom,
judge, it was
amazing job.
absolutely incredible.
Oh man, I feel bad. I feel like I was too mean.
I thought it was good. It's such a good performance.
Oh,
It
thank
did
you.
so well.
Excellent. Good stuff. Rob.
Rob is always on fire. It's
Oh
like
my god, yeah, Rob.
Is it-
It's like
There's a one vote
is
for
the
me.
jury in?
I hope that's what that
Oh,
thumbs up
oh,
means.
I was out of game.
Oh God.
Your performance.
Oh,
Your
here we
out
go.
of game
Here we go.
praise.
Okay. Here we go.
the jury's coming back.
As a dungeon master, I was going to end this episode right before I tell you this answer.
Ooh,
No, you can't do
I was
that.
thinking about it.
But I know I think people were really upset. So I thought about it really hard, even walking over to this very moment. I was like, okay.
You might have had a mutiny on your hands if you waited.
Yeah.
from the
I-
people in the studio.
so I want you to know that I can be merciful. I can give it to you. So here we go. This is from the jury, honorable judge. The
Thank you.
numbers are on the bottom, as you'll see.
Thank you, Jinty. Which one's which?
This side is innocent. This side is guilty.
Okay, thank you. In the case of the Sunken City versus Reginald Bartholomew Aretha Wrangles, the jury finds you guilty of high treason and to be remanded for 50 years of hard labor in the mines of the Sunken City. Grab him! Grab him now!
Trying to accuse me, huh?
It's okay, Reggie.
Guards, if you would please go over and escort Mr. Reginald Aretha Franklin Wrangle, Mr. Wrangles, to the mines. I commit you to your sentence as behalf of the city for beginning 50 years, and it starts today. If Gnome Patrol, if you have anything you want to say to him before he goes, feel free. And then that's it. Sorry, Reggie. You will not be a member of Gnome Patrol.
I can't believe you accused me. I thought we were friends.
I will see you undone with your lies if it's the last thing I do.
Why are you being so cruel to me?
One of the members stands up and goes, "But what about the murder of gnomes? We didn't even talk about the murder." Judge, we didn't even talk about the murder of the gnomes. 130-something gnomes died.
Prosecution?
Yeah, I mean, those were. I didn't want to sully the courtroom with the gory details of war. I felt I alluded to that in my constant references to the city being defended and the guilty party leading those men to their deaths. I don't know if that member of this courtroom is saying that we are being too lenient with our sentencing because he is responsible for the death of 130 gnomes, but I can't say 50 years a hard time in the mines is particularly lenient, Judge.
Well, unfortunately, none of this was brought to light during the case. And the chance to prosecute him for the deaths of those 130 gnomes has now been wasted.
All right, I'll take the win there.
Remand him to the mines immediately.
Okay, the guards come along, they take you, and they bring you to the mines. And that is where we end Gnome Patrol, guys. This was a fantastically fun episode. Thank you so much for everyone hanging out with us today. Don't go anywhere because we are going to do a 30-minute after talk, a dungeon talk. It's probably going to be one of the best ones ever. We have so much to say, and can't wait to say it. So we have so much to talk about, and, you know, like guilty verdicts, murder. We have so much to talk about. Oh, that makes me think of the next week's episode name. I think it's actually really easy. Maybe we'll talk about that as well. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you to our fans. Thank you to our Patreon fans, donations and sponsors, and for the staff working very hard to make this amazing drama come to life today. This was truly a lot of fun to be a part of and to watch. So, guys, sit right there. We'll be back in 3 minutes. We'll see you soon. Well, I was totally ready for that. Welcome to the after show, everybody. Thanks, Todd. Sorry, that's my fault, Todd, because I said as you're ready, and therefore here I am. Guys, welcome to Dungeon Talk. This is the after show for a very, very fun episode. This episode was season 1, episode 7. It is entitled Night Court, and it was a blast. Thank you for watching that. And we are now going to be joined by our Patreon members. Guys, are you with us right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey! Awesome. I'm going to let you guys start this off before I even do anything. And let us know your reactions on this episode.
100% the best episode you guys have done in a long time. I love the glee in Tom's eyes when he's doing the prosecution. And Vinny was just epic.
I tried laughing multiple times from that. That was great.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was amazing. Like, so the first off, the psychological assessment. Like, Dan, you were friggin' hilarious as the psychologist.
Thank you.
Rob, you're just like the way you managed to pull Reggie off on that one was so perfect. It was like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm far too serious to think about it. Like, overall, it was an amazing episode, you guys. Like, it was so good.
That was thanks to everybody for watching, and thanks for the kind words. We put a lot of work in this episode. We brought Liam in to help out with the camera work behind. Todd was doing a ton of audio work and muting and unmuting, trying to keep everything very clean, and I'm very happy with the way it came out. And Rob Spataro, let's do a nice round of applause for Rob Spataro, who literally outdone himself. This episode was a salute to him and to his acting, and it was fantastic to watch. And Rob had a big job to do. It wasn't just Reggie. It was obviously Archie Fint. And, oh, man, we're going to talk about that. So let's begin. Rob, I'm going to go right back to you. It is Night Court. What does Night Court mean? Can you figure it out?
Yes. Archie was courting Fratella, and Reggie was in court. And we were out on a beautiful night out as well. Archie and Fratella, and courting and trials and all that.
Yeah. So let's talk about. I mean, what do you want to talk about first, Tom?
I don't know. I'll tell you this, right? I don't know. I felt a lot of nervousness going into this episode because we knew what it was going to be, and I know how great Rob is in these moments, and one, he was even better than I thought he was going to be. But I was like, I have to try and up my game because I'm going to be going up against him, and like, in terms of role playing and things of that nature. And I will just echo Tony's sentiments. Like, this was like a celebration of like everything that you bring to the table. I thought when you came in the Archie Fint costume. First of all, everything Fratella said, I think I also said in real life. Why are you wearing a leopard eye patch?
But somebody asked in chat where you got the leopard print eye patch from.
Yes.
Like if you got it from like an adult store or something.
Yes,
like,
they did, and it was amazing.
I was like, me and Todd were in the back room talking about it. We're like, did he get this from like a sex shop or something? Like, where did he get this thing?
Oh my God.
I did not.
For the record, let the record show.
Let the record show. That's the next shirt. All these shirts are going to let the record show.
Can I ask one question? Was Galen feeding in the lines or what he was supposed to say to Varela or something because it didn't flow very well? Is that what the eye patch was for?
Oh, like what's that? Cyrano de Bergerac? Is that the story?
Yeah.
All right.
I was not being fed the lines. That was all off the top of my head, believe it or not.
That was all Rob. Don't take Rob away from Rob.
The eye patch was just for style. An aesthetic choice.
But you have this, I don't know, you have this penchant for like putting yourself into these completely overwhelming situations, and like I would think like, oh, here, like Rob is just in a situation where he's got to just freeze up now. But you always manage to come up with the most outlandish, off the wall stuff, and I don't know how you come up with any of this stuff, man.
When you said after you killed the guy, and she's freaking out, and you're freaking out, you know what to do, and she goes, "You did that for me?" You're like, I did. Like it was so instantaneous. Like I was like, I don't know if I can be that plugged into the moment. Like there was no, yeah, I did. Like it was no hesitation.
He was mid-sentence of saying something else. Like,
yeah.
My question though is, why didn't you ask for a reroll on his part to like mitigate that?
You know, I was out of rerolls.
I actually almost asked for a re-roll, and I was like, "No, I want to see what
But-
happens."
I was. That's
You know,
that was the best thing
when
possibly.
I think I was treated a little unfairly.
You
Now.
rolled a natural 20.
When I rolled
on
that
bashing
20,
him.
that means I bash him perfect. He goes unconscious. I truss him up, put him in the closet. It's the perfect plan. Like that's what the 20 means. Like I knocked him out perfectly
that was
without
on the
killing
punch.
him.
But it
That was
wasn't.
the perfect.
You rolled not for an intelligence check. You rolled for combat. That was a combat roll.
It was a knockout for a punch.
And a combat roll goes for a plus, or
I'm just
less.
a little gnome. How did I kill him?
You hit him
Well,
against the wall.
For one, you hit him a bunch of times, and you bashed him. You crashed the glass over him, and we gave you a combat roll to reflect what you did, and you went natural 20, which means that you did it perfectly. You were trying to hurt him.
character.
I bashed him perfect.
Yeah, you're a hero who just bashed in like a peasant.
You started going off like you were trying to murder him too. You were like, "I grab him, I smash him."
We started making noise.
How dare he make a noise?
Arky is like doing this like a much slower burn
than Reggie.
Well, no. I would say that Vinny did in the Iron King. Like I feel like slowly Arky is just gonna be like an all out like megalomaniacal.
If anyone thought that the madness was over for Arky, no.
So am I needed again next week now as a different judge?
If we didn't do it a court case, 100%. I
I'm
would just
back
do
on
another
trial.
one.
Are we gonna have a DB back? He's just like again. 20,
Is Arky gonna
20
win?
years late, Arky's on trial again. And
I was like, really? Here we are again. I don't think they. I don't know. If,
I don't know if there's a
truth,
trial though, because
I
he
don't think-
admitted right to
You
it.
admitted to it. You admitted to the princess that yes, I did. And two. You have two witnesses there. Two guards. Perfect. Two witnesses that saw it. So I don't know if there needs to. You just admitted to the killing. What do we need trial for?
I was 100% like with your line of thinking. Like when Fratello was flattered that like you killed this guy in competition for her, I was like, oh my, like she's just gonna use her political power to like make this all go away.
See,
Like that's exactly what I thought. I was like, he's gonna get away with this.
See now, if you would have played it smarter at the date, right? I was talking to Todd about this in the back. I'm like,
Maybe said like not like you taste like lamb.
well, besides that, right? If you would have went full on that, like her
Bring your chair
father
over.
was robbed out of the crown, right? And that what's his face, Bellaman did it, and that she should be the queen. All you had to do was say "I do," and you were made. You were done.
I had it. We were there.
No, you didn't.
We were so close.
Yeah, there was. I feel like there was a little. Like
You were bringing it there, and then you went on your Arky like left turn at Albuquerque crap.
We were bringing it there, and I said, "Let me go kill this man."
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you, like, what was your intention when you knocked on that guy's door?
To make sure he didn't show up at his date with.
Oh, you made sure,
Fratello.
all right. Yep.
He's
And
never
then,
showing up at any date ever again.
and then I said, "Okay, now I'm inside. Just knock him on the head."
I asked Rob why he didn't just go call the guards in and go, I've turned up here, someone's attacked this poor defenseless gnome. Look at the mess that's been made and have him call them in like he's just turned up, found the door ajar, and did that and played the complete innocent look that way.
Or why?
I thought he was gonna go to the guy's house and like challenge him to a duel of honor.
You didn't have to do any. You could have just like.
Sorry, guys.
I actually personally think that Arky's probably in now the best position he's ever been to inherit the throne. He literally just pulled a Bellamon.
Oh my god!
He really did.
The parallel did not even occur to me. Obviously, I know that you put him in the closet. That was hilarious. But like, your whole thing.
Well, Bellman
for
didn't kill
years
him.
has been like, Bellman, how dare he put him in the closet? You even spoke about it to his daughter, and then you did the exact same thing. I couldn't write a better story.
Yeah, but Bellman
You
didn't
stuffed
kill
him
his,
in the
his brother.
closet after killing him.
Well, not only
No,
that,
Bellman
but
didn't
I'm
Bellman
kill him in the
starved
closet.
him to death. Much worse.
That's just in your brain. That
That
didn't happen.
didn't happen.
The story is out of the
Bellman
streets.
locked him in a closet. You killed a man and stuffed him in a closet. Who did the worst thing?
Okay.
Take your time.
It was what I did was
Take your
accidental.
time.
Okay, he was already dead when I put him in the closet, and I killed him by accident.
That makes us better.
It makes it a little better.
I agree. I'm with Rob on this one.
Well,
I agree
legally-
with Rob.
That was not malicious. Okay, that dwarf you mentioned. Okay,
It
malicious.
was not intentional, but it was.
It was
malicious.
not murderous.
I meant to hit him really hard. I didn't mean to kill him, but like, yeah, dude. Like, does Arky have a sense of the fact that he's like completely, like, adrift morally right now?
I feel like Arky's getting a little unhinged at this point.
Yeah,
too.
but like, I don't know if he. Like,
Wait,
you went to this guy. I'm going to tie him up so he doesn't go. All you had to do was tell her, don't leave. And she wouldn't have. You didn't have to go deal with him. You could have kept her there by just talking to
Look,
her.
I mean, it's easy to sit back in hindsight and think of all these other options.
No, I'm not talking about Rob. I want to be clear on this. Right? I'm talking from Arky's point of view, right? Like from the character's point of view. What are you trying to do?
She was gonna go on a date with that guy. He stands her up. She's gonna be so mad. He's finished. Right? That's just basic dating 101.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
Dating
did Rob
101.
just say that he was going to go on a date with him?
No. He's saying Arky's thought was ruin the date, ruin him before he got to the date, like ruin the fact that like if he stood her up, Arky would win by default.
Okay, yeah, because I heard that very differently.
Yeah. So.
Oh, he ruined him, all right.
Yeah.
So I don't think Arky is, adrift morally, because if you look at this, or the murder Tony mentioned earlier, another one that was really, if you would have been there,
Either this one or the other murder.
Evan was there.
Yes.
Yeah, Evan.
Evan
He's
was there.
somebody who's
It was
right on the moral track.
It was utter
He's
chaos.
like, I'm gonna have to kill Corny for my necromancy powers to kick in.
Well, Evan was the one who did the murder originally.
Right. No, the murder I'm talking about is a murder that appears on episode 6 or 7 or whatever from Arky's
the
Journey.
murder.
The Arky journey.
It's actually where we ended. We have to do a couple more still.
How about the murder of Wexel?
Right. Another
Arky did
one.
that as well.
Not an intentional
Arky
murder.
Murdered a defenseless Wexel. and
I
killed
just
him.
He got
He's now
all I
killed
did was
someone
hit him
else
with the
who's
butt of
still-
my
He's
rifle.
a-
Now,
he's a- yeah.
how many times have you seen that happen? And it's just again, just like with this guy with Wienerton, you knock him out. It was just
Arky just doesn't know.
Wexel
strength.
was going mad. Okay, remember?
Who
He
you
was,
just
he was
Why are you
smashing
getting
the ring
nervous?
and the staff together. So okay, all I'm saying is Arky's 3 murders are all
He sounds like Pete at the end of Hey, I don't understand you people. All the points you're bringing up. It doesn't. Don't you see?
so right. Wexel is another one that
Rob is slowly losing his mind.
in the heat of the moment, it seemed like a reasonable thing to do.
Wexel's completely different, right? That is different. That was like trying to save a lot of people by doing something. This was, I don't even know what you're doing. Like, what are you doing? Who cares?
It's the heat of
Why
passion.
do you want to marry this woman? Why do you care about Rhaegar? You could just leave. What are you doing? Like, I asked you in character because nobody understands. Why are you here? You can just go. You're not captured. Why?
This was a big plan.
Well, nobody understands.
Of course, I can't let everyone. This is politics. This is
Let's see what happens.
I think we all know the plan. I mean,
Well, I mean, he already
Right.
did say he wants to invade the Sunken Cities.
No, that is untrue. I do not want to invade. Everyone knows Arky loves the Sunken City. That
I
part's
don't
not bad.
know
Yeah,
what
but you
Arky
don't own
loves.
it.
It seems
be careful because if you do reveal your plan, you will be telling me, telling everybody else out.
it
So
seems
you have to
like
decide.
Arky now loves power. That's what it seems like.
Yes, this seems like Arky wants to be king.
Wants to rule
There it is.
2 lands. And the way like you talked about like how
I'll be
Sunken
back.
City's already by.
Rhaegar is going to return.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come with Rhaegar, and like, but like, you, first of all, Sunken City's not yours. Like, you're a citizen there, like anybody else.
All about.
Right? And second, like, you know,
Let me tell you, I come back.
why did you want to bring the Sunken City to Rhaegar, not bring Rhaegar to the Sunken City?
They're all the same thing.
No, it's really different.
Exactly.
It's really
Exactly.
different.
And that seems like that would be an amazing thing. Imagine that for Sunken City bringing Rhaegar
mean,
underneath them.
If I came, they would be equal. Don't you see? Finally, we'd be free from Bellingham.
Like, what
Don't you
it's-
see? Well, I pull out that move, Peter Mary. Well, I put it down, put a lasso right around it.
like,
I would not favor Rhaegar over the Sunken City.
It's not about favoring, right? The Sunken City is a democracy where everyone is a free citizen that gets to vote for their leadership. Well, Rhaegar has a king who is cruel and manipulative at best. And like, why would you want to supplant that guy when you can just change that governmental system to one that is free for their citizens? Why would you want to bring what Sunken City has that makes it great and bring that to Rhaegar instead of
Right.
saying, I'm going to rule Rhaegar as their king?
I can answer
and
that
then bring
question.
that
I can
back
answer
to
that question
Sunken
as
City.
well.
I can answer that question for you because Rob wants to be on top of that rule.
Why does Batman hate the Joker? See where I'm going with this? Why does Arky hate Bellman? They're the same people.
He wants to rule.
No, I'm kidding.
Wait,
but,
what-
they both want
He's
power.
doing
Well,
it.
the difference between
Yeah, let's see.
Batman and the Joker is one kills people, the other one doesn't. So that would make Rob the
Joker.
Joker.
John's a Joker.
Hang on, they technically both kill people.
No, Batman doesn't. Batman does not kill people.
No guns.
He does not kill people.
Whoever's
That
that one was
Snyder,
very good.
the Snyder version does.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
So I think
Yeah,
somebody,
somebody's trying to say something.
Yeah, we didn't hear.
Good.
Richard.
I was just saying that the line that the way that Rob's just saying now sounds exactly like Anakin going to my empire.
Yeah,
But
and you're
we're a republic.
and Tom is screaming, "It's democracy! What's wrong with you? No, in my new empire."
Exactly. That's exactly what
Democracy.
like, oh my god, he's becoming a Sith.
No, Sunken City will always be a democracy as long as Arky Fint's around.
Can I ask you a strategy
As long as
question?
Arky Fint's ruling it.
Yeah.
Arky Fint provides the stability and legality necessary for
So
Sunken
let me-
City's democracy to flourish.
like
let me
the
let me
Emperor
clarify
does.
this.
Well
You're
done.
saying that Arky Fint is the only reason and the only purpose and only thing that makes Sunken City work.
No. It is.
That's what it sounds like.
Look, Arky has dedicated his life to the Sunken City.
Yes.
I agree
And
with
he
you.
still will do so. And you'd have Sunken City as a democracy. Arky wouldn't be running anything, first off.
Okay.
He would have no crown or anything like that.
I don't know what.
I don't believe that.
Just be
His suit would just be made of gold instead.
It'd be a crown built to the suit, not really a crown, but kind of a crown.
technically his
I mean, my head's really like
his
a foot
child
underneath it.
His child would be the heir to the throne.
Let me ask you this: like, what was like? Is your plan? Because like as that was happening, and as you started talking to her about her father in the closet, I was like, oh my god, like
That's
this
his
is
plan.
what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to spill the beans about that to Fratella, hoping to get in her mind, like, oh my god, like I'm the rightful queen of Rhaegar.
Right. I was
And yes, you marry Fratella, and the two of you work together to reveal this to Rhaegar and bring the just deserved ruler to her rightful place on the throne, and like bring a sense of justice to Rhaegar.
that's all exactly it. I just needed to get that one guy out of the way.
So I was talking, when do you?
So once he was the
when do you-
king of Rhaegar, then he can off his wife.
I was
and
gonna say, when
become
do you
the
kill
king of
Fratello?
Rhaegar.
So
He's gonna lock her in a closet
may I
too.
also
great.
just point out
Yeah.
that I just point out that you guys actually want Archie to be like Belmont because she was more than happy about the fact that he just killed the dude. Like she loved it.
Yeah.
So
She was into
I
it, yeah.
mean, kind of having him more like Bellamon is not a bad idea.
I think it's a bad idea. Everything that he's doing right now. To be clear, he should just leave. Like
your friends are here to take you away, and you're like, no.
Here's a
good.
ship, man. Here's a ship and
So,
and a ticket.
No patrol is still in Rhaegar,
Well, yeah,
Not
we're
anymore.
Like, we got I guess we're
No,
gonna
they're
go.
gone. They were taken out.
and they'll get teleported right back. Where's Gallon?
And you know,
Teleported
you-
over
you,
there,
you know what
yeah.
else everybody else is missing too about like the whole date scenario that he had going on? The big part of the reason why he's there, she mentioned, and like he just kind of like right over it.
Every
the
time, go
the
ahead.
whole coin thing, just kind of like meh.
She
Like,
like
you talk about the plot. The plot was coming out, and you were like the plot. So your father was put into a closet. I know it's supposed to be a romantic date, but let's talk about it. He was dead in a closet. He starved him to death. Isn't that romantic?
Best date ever.
Tony was like, "Here's a carrot. I'm gonna jingle it, and I'm gonna throw it away." I was like, "Give me a carrot." No.
You try to talk to her on a date about her dead father being found in a closet.
And her lamb lips.
Lamb
He
lips.
told her she tastes like lamb and then honey. By the way, Teresa
Sweet as
texted me.
honey.
Teresa texted me crying, laughing about that.
The honey part, like I get that. Like I can see
honey
like
was good, but when you do lamb and
Yeah.
then honey, no, you're done.
it tastes like
It tastes like a
halal.
Right? A honey lamb is very good.
It just came out of
Make it a
nowhere.
little
too.
ziti sauce with that,
Right.
please.
In Archie's defense, honey does go really well with lamb.
It does. It does.
Does
yeah,
it?
it does. Yeah, like it's
Okay,
Good.
I don't
but,
like lamb,
but,
but yeah.
but Richard, is that a good line to say to someone on a date?
no.
At least if you're gonna
No, but we should have turned around and said something along the lines of that he only has eyes for her, and that she was the love of his life, and he can't live without her, and he'll do anything for her love. And then he went and killed the person off. That would just prove it.
If you could
Richard, I bet you've been on a successful date over Archie.
Archie, if you could go back in time, and when she said, "Say something to make me stay, to fix this whole night, to, make it right," instead of what you did do or say, what would you say if you could go back in time now? It's like James Lipton. What's his name?
I'd call her honey lips instead of lamb honey lips.
Or in that moment, she says, "Say something that's gonna like make me stay here."
I probably would have said something really romantic.
Like,
oh, Fratella.
He did like 9 times. Oh, Fratella.
He gets all doe-eyed and then it just crashes.
He turns into like Pinocchio.
I don't know. Just beg her. Tell her Tell her I can't go one more moment without her. Something like that.
And rip the eye patch off.
Yes. Be like, I'm not. Yeah. I should have said how this eye patch is.
You could have just taken it off if it was bothering her so much. I was looking to see that. I was thinking if this bothers her, she would keep saying it. But if you won't even take it off, she's just annoyed the whole thing. But you wouldn't take it off no matter what I said. In fact, she said, "Take that ridiculous thing off," and you whispered like Isildur, "Cast the ring into the fire." And Isildur goes, "No." he went, "No."
I love how I went to take it off and you were just like, "Oh, my eye!" You got poked in the eye.
You were just straight up like, it was literally Isildur. Like, no, I would never do that. Why wouldn't you take it off?
And it literally was like dripping into your face. Too. It was
Yeah, it was annoying. I was playing with it the whole time. She's like, "Please, just get rid of it." Why couldn't you get rid of the eye patch?
In retrospect, the eye patch was what was keeping me in there.
Really? Why? Why was it keeping? Well, wait. Keeping you in what? the good graces of the date.
Right.
But that was the things you kept saying. Why the eye patch?
Right, but I was trying to cut this dashing figure. I couldn't just say now I don't need the eye patch. It would look like I was lying about it the whole time.
She knows you. She saw you before.
She bought that story about the.
He was committed. I appreciate it.
Yeah, she bought the story about how I need the eye patch sometimes.
This is not a conversation about commitment. The commitment is at 100%
Oh, yeah.
through the roof. You get gold
You're
star. The
committed to
gold
the
star.
eye
The
patch.
commitment.
The question is why.
The question is why the eye patch. And why the Zealdor? No.
I wish the fans could have seen the prep of the hat falling off like 30 times before you finally got it to stay on your head.
Get that hat to stay.
Richard, what's up?
The eye patch is the height of fashion in the Sunken City.
Apparently.
You had to have it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That would have been a terrible idea. It's the height of fashion in the Sunken City.
Oh. Hi ho, yo ho, pirate's life for me.
What's happening right now?
Sorry, I started with hi ho. Wrong one.
So, it's funny because Dan last week Dan asked me. I feel like that you've talked to Rob. Oh yeah, you weren't here, Rob. He goes. I feel like you talked to Rob and you planned it so that Rob is the evil villain of this campaign.
Oh, as Reggie.
Yes, meaning Reggie. And I said, Dan, I go, the reason why we have two things happening here is because one is the plot of the story, which is Archie Fint. And two is what Rob is doing. And that's why this story's happening. That's why it's Rob on both sides having this problem. That's why it's just amazing. We just have to treat it. And now that we've taken an extra step, where literally now, like, the plot wise, you're supposed to be, we're going to put you in a little bit of a pickle, right? And you're going to have to figure this out. What are you going to do? And we're watching the funness of it. But I'm so enthralled with the fact that now you've murdered Wienerton, who I was before I was looking forward to him being a long-term character to annoy you with, but you just iced him in the first episode.
Rob's drew plans. I like this guy dead.
Don't say you're going on a date with his girl that he hates their uncle and doesn't want to be a part of anything, but yet he needs to marry her because it's way to the throne. But like, yeah, you just iced him. Like, that's it. He's out.
That's it
no
for
more
Wienerton now.
Can I suggest something? Because you didn't do the fan suggestion, but something I only said about Team Rhaegar coming in with Archie's suit and freeing up Reggie. Reggie comes in and replaces Wienerton.
Maybe. Well, it's going to be in 50 years.
Then Rob has to compete against himself for the hand of Fratella.
Maybe. Tell us the truth, Rob. Did it bother you that Wienerton created those suits and won the day at Sunken City?
I mean, I didn't understand where that was coming from. This guy Wienerton created the suits, and
It was his. Well, remember that Rhaegar and Bellaman were behind supporting Corny. Corny does a lot of stuff himself, but Wienerton gave his technology to Corny and applied it for Rhaegar, and then Corny did he did as well, who's also
Archie
good.
Fint had a suit back in the days when the Queen took over Sunken City.
No one is claiming that they invented the Gnomish suit.
Right. Well, he's like, I created these suits.
Well, I
He
think
created these suits, all the different types of suits.
the new suits.
He created those suits.
It's not like whoever invented the cell phone is going over to Alexander Graham Bell and saying, like, you didn't do anything. This is all me.
Right. If you work in the cell phone factory, you know, so I created the cell phone.
Well,
You give Alexander Graham Bell credit for the cell phone.
Oh.
What?
He created those types of suits. Like, those suits were his design. No one's saying that you didn't create your suit.
No one's ever heard of this Wienerton guy. He suddenly shows up. He's like the toast of the town. He's going to suddenly marry Fratella. It's like, what about Archie Fint?
Rob was jealous that he wasn't going to get the power.
Yeah, I think that's what happened here.
Let me tell you, everyone's going to be talking about Archie more than Wienerton in the future.
100%.
So
100%. If I just think forward, I obviously haven't thought about this past this moment because I didn't know that this man was going to be murdered. But so that means that next week it's known that you killed him. You admitted it in front of people. So it's not even going to be a trial. It's just going to be like you did it. So what are the consequences? Yes, you may have Fratella on your side, and will that be enough?
You're gonna have to rule from jail.
Yeah, I need to talk to Fratella. I just need a moment with her. This time, no fooling around, no artifice, no eye patches. Just speak from the
She was
heart.
just trying to hang out with you. Like you could, if you just kiss you and talk to you, and you'd give her some compliments.
I feel like you would have never let me succeeded.
I would 100% let you see it. You know how you
She's
know.
off this Wienerton guy.
Do you know how you know? Because I kept giving you the option in the window. I even gave you the one thing at the end. But every time you have an opportunity, you're like, she's like, tell me why I should stay. Tell me you love me. Tell me something great that's gonna make me stay. Blah blah blah. And your answer was, your father was killed in a closet. And
Right.
your uncle is trying to starve him to death.
And
Right.
together, we can do something about it.
Well, come back from the tangent, Rob. The opportunity, she was just there trying to tell you, like, tell me something about me or whatever.
It's not my fault Fratella, so doesn't think big.
Tony just wanted you to kiss her.
I did.
Every time you kiss her, you went,
It wasn't. The first one was a little bit like. The second was like.
That's straight up like he's eating something and it's delicious, but it's not.
Right.
He's like, this is really good. I like this.
So
you're very confused about eating a meal and going on a date.
I just have to explain
a lot, quite a bit.
Why I did what I did. Let people know the truth about Wienerton.
What's the truth?
There will be a potential that Bellamont will actually look at it and go, he's finally corrupted Archie to be like him and embrace him and hopefully turn him to the dark side of the Emperor.
Is Bellaman gonna love what you did or hate what you did?
I can't. Bellaman. I'm so jealous of Archie. It's not even funny.
You and Bellaman, don't kid yourself. You are one and the same.
I could totally see Bellaman loving that he murdered him. Just
Like have respect for him.
For two different directions, right? One as a ploy to play Archie to what he needs done.
Oh, 100%. He's going to hold it over Archie. 100%.
Or a final nail in the coffin to get rid of you.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the winning hand for Bellaman. Like you've given him the royal flush. You literally just murdered. You didn't even murder. You murdered a royal, like he's a lord.
You guys just had to run back and tell everybody about that coin.
Can I just say I think what Bellamon would actually call Archie out on is the fact that he got caught.
Yes. Yeah, probably. Probably.
Yeah, in private, he would never say it in public. He'd be like, "You a fool! You got caught for that."
But Bellaman's not really a murderer, but Bellaman is petty. And I think that the murder is not like his style. Like, he'll ruin you and screw you over like over and over and over and over. But like, would he murder you? No. Bellaman is not capable of that kind of evil.
Yes, not a murderer. Wink.
Real quick, and then we'll end this. Reggie. Anything you want to say about Reggie? You spent the whole time talking about Archie.
Yeah, why did he accuse Galinda? What was that about?
Yeah,
it was Galinda because that's the truth.
No, it's not.
Yes. We were sitting there saying, and I said, when we bring him down, and Galinda said, converge on him. And that plan was set.
Fans, anyone wants to find that, give you 25 experience points. Find the moment that Rob's talking about. Let's see if Rob's vindicated. We're 25 experience points for free.
I thought we were all in agreement that when we went down.
Yeah, because I clearly meant let's take off all the guys from the freaking cannons that I was helping put together.
Now we're just debating details, though. I'm going to be the 50 yards, 50 years of hard labor on
common sense.
A minor detail.
You're lucky he didn't bring up the deaths. I mean,
actually, I do think Rob is right that you said converge on him. But I also think that was when you guys were talking about bringing him down over water.
For him to say,
you guys also had the idea of the sea group, the water group.
Right.
There's never a reason that makes sense for you. Much you stretch this out to make it so that all the gnomes should leave their posts on the wall. The wall is the biggest point of defense. It's in fact the very thing that Ginty was arguing to guys like, no, we have this huge wall of cannons. We're not going to drive them over here. We want to keep them outside in front of our cannons.
I guess I should have organized it better too, because I didn't really think that every single gnome on the wall was going to run down.
I meant 20s.
20s.
You rolled
1,000.
$1,000.
That was 1,000.
Oh, that's right. That's
right. Yeah, I didn't think everyone know. I meant charge the guys who were close.
There was
It
no
was
one
today.
close.
It was
So-
20
There was
birds.
somebody closer.
But okay, so we talked about this. You and I talked about this before, right before the show. Like, and I was like, you know that you're innocent. I think that you know that you're innocent. I think that you're innocent,
Yeah,
right?
You're not really guilty. We know that you're not really guilty
Right.
for treason.
So why, like, your defense should be like poking the holes that are in this is not what really happened. And instead, you didn't do that.
Yes.
No,
yes.
you accused somebody else, which, by the way, it made you look more guilty.
Like, if you would have said what you just
Right.
said now,
Honesty would have gotten you out.
yeah, like, hey, look, that's not what I meant.
I
What
said nothing
want.
that was untrue. That's the thing. Honesty
but
Yeah,
you
got
but
me
didn't
nothing.
prove
No,
it. But you didn't prove it.
But it
is the
doesn't mean
point.
that. Yeah. So like, if you were to say like, "Hey, look, this happened, but this is what I meant to happen," and you can talk to these people, and they'll tell you that, you should be asking these people, your friends, questions about like, who are you? Like, are you the kind of person that betrayed the city? Are you the kind of person that they trusted with
I
their
tried to bring
lives?
up Data as a character witness. He was useless.
That's why you need a good lawyer.
Like, I would say this more than anything else. Like, and then like, you should have demanded someone cast a spell on you that will require you to speak the truth.
That's a good idea.
Savage.
And then,
Why did I think of that? That's a good
and
idea,
then,
right?
then ask yourself, like, have someone ask you this set of questions. Did you do this? No. Did you do this? No. And like, leave it at that. Like, you didn't do it. You shouldn't have been like attacking other
Right.
people and spreading blame around doesn't do anything for you. They're not on trial. Like, you had to like clear yourself, and it's fair. It was like, this is not like the trial that Ark is
There
going to
was
go into,
about-
where like you're clearly guilty. You didn't do this stuff.
There was about 5 times, if I was you, I would have interjected on what Tom was saying, because he was just drawing out random ass facts that had nothing to do
He was
with
painting a
what
canvas.
was going on.
I was painting
Yes.
a canvas.
And like a good lawyer would have shut that down in a heartbeat. They would have been like, "What's the relevance to this?
He
What is the
tried once.
relevance-
He
what is
tried,
the relevance
he tried once,
to
but he
what
tried
you're
the wrong
doing?"
one. He tried the one that was like that it was relevant. Like,
Yeah, and yes, and that's why I knocked it down, because you like the one I knew where your train of thought was going with
Yeah.
that, and I like your questions. Were
I told
actually very relevant.
you I was going to try and win. I told you I was going to try and win.
And I'm sitting there,
And
and then,
Vinny,
like,
by the way, he did a great job as
He was
the,
so
the
good.
judge.
Oh, you did great.
Thank you. And then like he's sitting there and he's drawing on it, like he's changing the subject about how Arky did this and Arky did that, and I'm sitting there, I'm going to myself as a judge, I'm going, what the hell does Arky have to do with this?
So
You
I want to
also
tell
wa-
you, I put that was a trap question.
Yes.
Because either way he answered, he was wrong. Because if he said
Correct, exactly,
Right.
and that's my point, right? Like, whereas a lawyer would have turned around and said, wait.
Right.
What is the relevance of Arky Fint with this trial?
Right.
Zero.
You also called Galinda as your witness, and then wanted to treat her as a hostile witness.
That was so funny.
Well, when she started lying on stage, I
Oh
had
my
no
God.
choice.
Let me tell you what, you made an enemy because Galinda's real sweet and everything. You'll see.
And
You'll
then,
see.
and then on top of that, you called her as a
She's-
witness,
she's
and then
buying
you
a
said
knife
she
on
was a
Amazon right
hostile
now.
witness, but she wasn't getting hostile at all, right? If you thought she was lying,
She's like, he's yelling at me.
If you think I'm hostile now, just wait till we get.
you asked him permission to treat as a hostile witness, that was denied, and then you did anyway.
Yes.
Right, none of that helped you.
Like, yeah.
You know, and I was shaken up by the Arky stuff. I gotta get word to Botorius. somehow.
I told Todd, by the way, in the
Gotta get
beginning. I don't know if I said it to you. I said to Todd, I go, yeah, so basically what's going to happen is I'm going to throw in this guy named Wiley Wienerton. This is just to mess Rob up. I'm like, I'm just going to throw Rob off his game just so he starts up off that. And then it probably makes him so much that it led you to murder him. So that was fantastic, guys. I had so much fun doing that episode. I think every once in a while we should probably do something like this again when it pops up. That was a great time. A fantastic job doing the lawyer. Brooke came on and texted me. He goes, he's doing the lawyer for my cousin Vinny. I go, yes.
yes, I am.
And she goes, and Vinny's a perfect person for a judge. I go, yes. So that was fantastic. I was just watching you do it for a while, and I was like, this is good. And you kept going and going. It was so good and so serious. I was like, I go, thank God Tom is here today. Because I don't know, I said the same about Liam here. Thank God Liam was here to do the camera work. Thank God you were here doing that. He was here. I was like, we need everybody here to make the show the way it was. And the stuff that you did with the whole skit, Dan, with
Oh my God, Dan.
directing to the camera every single time.
That was
delirious.
Did he tell you that he was doing
cards.
that before him? Because that was like
He
I
made
felt
a
like
whole
you had
comedic
got
thing.
the take exactly in time. It was really well done.
Yeah, he made a whole comedy thing out of like something that didn't have to be comedic at all, and it was fantastic.
The thing we were talking about before with the cards.
Oh, yeah. When they were doing the ink blot stuff, did you know about that beforehand?
No.
Well, no, wait. Yeah, rephrase the question.
Sorry.
So when you look at the ink blot, what did you see?
What did I see? I saw pictures, legit pictures.
And what was on the other side?
Ink blots, I assume.
So he knows.
I saw what was going on.
So
That's
okay,
why I wanted to say, but I figured no one would believe that those
so-
ink blots were fraudulent and.
So in game, I'm gonna put it right now. Like we decided when you left that I said that if Rob knows Rob in real life knows that the ink blots were on one side and your picture is on the other side, just for everybody who doesn't know. So Rob was seeing like a picture of Sunken City, and then Dan was showing the camera ink blots, and then we were saying, did it happen in game or not? And Dan looked at me and said, I don't know if it happened in game, because that means that the psychiatrist is setting you up.
I should have asked.
Or it's not.
I should have demanded those ink blots be inspected.
But not only the psychiatrist, but the judge.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
judge,
The judge
did this. If you look, the judge
Oh
did
my
this,
God.
and then purposely held up the ink blots. Now, obviously, that's one way. But
it's obviously Vinny going along with the
Yeah,
story.
yes,
like that,
but it's also
100% that would have been your way.
Can you imagine this whole thing just blows
Right,
up?
Yes, and you would have got off probably or something.
Yeah.
But the fact that Rob knew that it was happening and then is okay with it means that it's not a mistrial. But if you didn't know, then it would have been completely different. So
Well, he didn't know when he was being shown them, right?
No, he knew.
Yeah, he
when you were on the couch, did you know there were ink blots on the other side?
I figured that I was being
set up
to show, that Dan wanted me to say exactly what I said. Like he showed me very clear-cut pictures of things, and then he was looking to the camera, and I was like, "Oh, I see what's going on."
Okay.
But yeah, I should have
I
said.
didn't know that.
I think those are fraudulent ink blots or something.
That would have been why. Yeah, but that's hard to know to do that because you would have to step out of the box to do that.
Right. I was like these ink blots, but then I was like, "Oh,
That's a hindsight thing. That's like a
Yeah.
purely hindsight thing.
Because I knew they were, but I was like, would
Reggie know?
Reggie know? Reggie was just like, no, they were real pictures.
The
And
question is,
no one's
in
going to
game-
believe me.
In game, I still don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like in game, is that what happened? Did he set him up or no? I don't think we'll ever know.
Well, now we won't.
There's no way of knowing.
There's no way of knowing.
Dan, can you weigh in on this, and then we're going to end it with that.
Well, like, do I think?
Do you want to make a choice?
Like, if it's all a sham?
Yeah, because it's meta. It's completely meta. I cannot say. There's no way I can rule on that. Did you set him up or no? You have the power to change this. It doesn't matter. He's got his case, but for everybody's curious.
I think the thing that makes more sense. I think it's easy. I think it makes more sense that. I mean, we could talk about the reasons, but I think it makes more sense that he was set up.
Why was he set up?
Because I think it would be a matter of like.
I didn't think you were going to say that.
Yeah. No, because like you're just like no, like,
you should see Tony's face right now. He's like, whoa.
But like we were saying before, like we know for a fact that like Reggie didn't try to sabotage everything, but it looks horrible. Like he didn't say, everyone abandon your posts on the cannon and go down and attack the dragon.
Right, but he did put explosives inside the Capitol building.
Right.
And lie
That's-
about
that's
it.
the other part. Yeah.
That's the killer. That's the killer.
But I think, like, if you're asking me, I would say the psychiatrist saw everything that happened and honestly believes that Reggie is guilty and said, I have to make this guy look dangerous. To help
This psychiatrist is to stay in the
he's
story now.
convicted.
How did this get so deep?
And I guess that
Right.
now we're in it because now when the prosecutor tells it, the psychiatrist said, I think he's crazy. I'm like, I'm not going to ask you that question. I don't want you to say that in court. Like somebody who really values like his would be like,
But
I'm not going to lie.
You don't want to get off on that kind of.
Well, I think as a prosecutor, I'm not telling you to lie. I'm telling you I'm not going to ask you that question.
Right.
But like he should have been like, I'm not going to like if I think he's crazy, I'm not going to misrepresent that as like he's dangerous. But if he thinks, but that thing is
Well,
it.
now
because,
we realize this whole thing was a
There you go.
fraudulent setup. Oh wait, just wait till Arky Fint gets back in. Oh wait,
I want to tell you the reason this all came up was because
let's wait.
There was somebody on
That's not happening.
somebody on Gnome Patrol who believes in your innocence. I'm gonna tell you who it is.
Corny.
Ooh, do you think Corny thinks that he's an?
What does Corny think? Tom is in a contemplating stance right now.
I think I told you before that Corny was someone you could call.
I think Corny would be there for you. I do think Corny would be there for you.
I think Corny is somebody who would have been a character witness for you.
Yes, I think if you, I think that's a deep play, but that works because, well, for Reggie, right?
Yeah. Well, for Arky,
Arky's not gonna.
That's
Hey,
all
Corny, come on over here.
No, but I think if Reggie could have called, well, yeah, I don't know what you would.
I think for Arky, you actually still would be a good witness.
Yeah,
I think
for
you
Arky, I definitely would be a good witness.
You would say the problem with Arky does, but you'd also say that like you respect Arky, you're behind him. I think you would get that. You would get the respect from an adversary.
Yeah, and I think also like Wiley came in and is like, these guys did this, and it's my suits, and like Corny would have been like, it's.
How did you guys like Wiley?
I liked Wiley.
I liked Wiley.
At first, I couldn't tell what type of like voice thing you were doing with him.
Yeah, bring us down.
Oh, I couldn't tell like what.
I'll tell you if you guess it. It's obvious. I think
It was like I thought it was like a lisp at first, and I was like,
Yeah, I was basically just doing the guy from Robot Chicken, the nerd they always put him up.
Oh, okay.
I also had a whole thing that I was gonna. I was like maybe you should do a joke where he pronounces the name Wienerton, but then when you read it, it says Wienertown. I was gonna have a lot of fun with that, and I was like, I don't have time to explain that joke.
That's a psychic.
Yeah, it's a psychic that I just can't get to. But I was like, I was saying it in the car. I'm like going Wienerton as I'm driving. I'm like Wienerton, Wienertown, and I was like, I can't fit it in.
As we pay.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. As we pay. Mr. Asswipe? It's great. It's that live sketch. Okay, guys. So that is it. The death of Mr. Wienerton and a murder, and we had a guilty plea. So over and all, it was a great day for Razotaro, but not a good day for his characters. But it was again fantastic role playing, Rob. Your range of dynamics are constantly a factor of awe for the rest of the group.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Cheers, Rob. Great job.
Kudos.
Yes. Thank you for coming down. Thank you to Liam. Thank you to Todd. Thank you to Vin and Dan. Great job with the doctor. Great job with the lawyer, Tom. And that is it. We will see you guys. Yes. Go ahead quickly. Go ahead.
So the exchange is an organization of information gathering. Were there anybody in that room when Arky said that he was in charge of the exchange?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you said basically you set the exchange up. They're not happy about that.
They don't even know I said
So
that.
I mean
do they?
that information gets back to Mistar.
Their whole point is
Or-
the whole fundamental thing about the exchange is that they have ears in every room.
I don't think they're going to be so small-minded and petty.
Well, you're listening to somebody from the exchange right now.
How pissed they're going to be.
Hold on a moment. Whoa. You said that you are controlling Mr. and the exchange. He's not going to be happy. He could have got you out. He might now.
Oh, he's going to let me rot because of that? Unbelievable. Maybe Mistar's not the
Now-
person I thought he was.
The other one is that you asked about where Reggie was talking about the net stuff. It's about, I'm in the right area, but it's about 1 hour 29 in episode 5, season 1, episode 5, is where they're talking about shooting the nets out and crashing Shere Khan and putting him into water and shocking him.
For the converge on
It's
him.
about 1 hour 29, roughly.
Oh, and what it did so is Rob right or is Melissa right?
They don't really say anything about charging off the wall. It's talking about shooting the nets out, hitting Shere Khan, and then shocking him if he lands in the water. That was what they were talking about.
Okay, I remember that conversation.
And
But there was never
talked
that plan
about
was never.
that.
There's never a plan to pull the gnomes off the wall.
No.
it was never. There was never.
He's just going with the words "converge" on him.
Right, you're taking words that can be used for something
I didn't
else.
mean for all the gnomes to run off the wall. That
Then
wasn't
why
what I-
but then that you should have said that.
The only
Yeah, why
person
did
to
you-
mention the city?
I figured
the
these
only
gnomes.
person to mention the city was Rob.
Yes, 100%. Only Rob mentioned
You're
that
twisting and
second
twisting. All you have to do is say the truth. I said charge because I got
Oh, the
overzealous.
truth, sure.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, but instead you.
The truth is great when you're not a liar. Like all you had to do is say the truth. It was you're innocent.
Exactly. I was prepared to be on your side of this trial, and you like went completely off the rails, and then you were like accusing other people, and I'm like, when you do that, you look guilty.
You even said yesterday when I told you about it, get ready for tomorrow, and you said
Rob-
I'm just gonna throw blame around everywhere.
Rob
That
is
was
the
your
I
focus.
literally
for that.
What did I tell you when you told me that was your strategy?
Oh, you told Tom that same thing today?
I said. What I said.
You
I
told
would-
the prosecutor.
I,
Because
this is- listen, I know. I think you guys are all
I told him
idealists.
I wouldn't do that if I
I'm a
were.
realist. I know how things work in the real world. That's how it goes.
That thing's working. You like push someone else in front of a bus.
He told you to do this stuff. Why didn't you call Mister as a witness and go, you told me to do this?
Right.
You never said that. You had a perfect thing. You go, this person told me to do this.
That's the
You had
problem.
Ginty saying he had a conversation, but you never brought the person that you said did this.
You made your bed
Done
by
you
lying and saying Mistar because it's like, why'd you lie about that? After a while, that's always going to be up to a juror. Like, why did he lie about this? Why did he lie? If you had a plan, you put it through, but you didn't want to go through the red tape, right? You don't go with any red tape. You're like, this is approved, and you put it through.
Right.
Hey,
So-
hey, Tony.
Yeah.
Aerothos may have just put in a game changer
What did he say?
into chat. 146.02. When he crashes down, we're all just gonna converge.
When he crashes down, we're all just going to converge.
Who?
Who
said
said
that?
Rob said it?
That we don't know yet. We have to check, but that they put that in there.
He says, as Steve said, we can't find Galinda's call to action. Can't figure out how to get searcher's transcript while listening to the after show. Oh, okay.
Oh, appeal.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, guys, this was fantastic. This is a great talk. It was a great episode. Thank you to everybody that watched. Thank you to everybody that contributed, and thank you to the staff that helped out to make it great. Guys, we appreciate you hanging out with us today, and get ready for the remainder of the season that is just getting wilder and wilder. And I simply cannot wait to see what happens. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Good night, guys.
Night all.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Nice.